All right. Fresh and Fit responded. Well, it looks like Myron is actually the only one responding. It looks like Walter is opting out of this stream. And so anyway, this is a response to Ab and Preach. Ab and Preach interviewed the girl, Daisy Chen, just so you guys know a little bit. Myron apparently got this girl pregnant that he was dating for about 4 to 5 months. Throughout that, we learned, and maybe some of this is not true, but we've learned that they were together about 4 to 5 months. We know for a fact, because we saw Myron and Walter say this on H3's podcast, that Walter engages in a tactic to manipulate women by having him meet his mom to make it seem like it's more serious than it actually is. Anyway, they were dating for a while. She got pregnant. He doesn't want to take care of the kid. He's pushing her to get a deletus of that fetus. And people are calling him out for the hypocrisy of not taking, accountability for his kid. This should have been settled privately. I don't think she should have made this public. I think it's, a silly thing to do. But, that's kind of where we're at. Ab and Preach kind of came forward, exposed a little bit more. In my opinion, sealed the deal on it not being her just chasing money, right? In the sense that I don't think that she got with him so far. They might show us something different. I don't think that she got with him just to get money. It seems like more that she's trying to do it afterwards to be spiteful. There is a difference to me. Right? If she tried to get with him right off the jump just to get him baby trapped, that would be wrong. Maybe they'll show that. I don't know. Either way, the fact that they're doing this communicates a couple things to me. And again, I'm open to the change of perspective. Number one, the fact that Walter's not there means that they're afraid he'll say something stupid. And number two, the fact that they're not listening to their lawyer, to me, suggests that they have no case. They have absolutely no case. And the reason why is because their lawyer wouldn't have let them do this. Yes, they're still grown adults that could do whatever they want, but I kind of feel like they have no legal case when it came to the recording of him in Florida. That's a 2-party consent state. She recorded from New York, so there's nothing there. So at the end of the day, I honestly think that they paid the lawyer to come on there to make it look like they had a case. It was more of an optics play. Could be wrong. So yeah, either way, this is really dumb and irresponsible and probably not the best way to go. So let's see what we got here.
And we are live, or in this case, I should say I am live. Guys, today we are going to be exposing the truth. It's over.
It's weird now that he plays Overwatch, because it's kind of, but okay. I mean, I'm playing WoW right now, so.
Let's get into it.
Wow, that's incredible, brother. I don't need to see the introduction.
Fresh podcast, but it's only going to be me today, guys, because we got a lot to talk about. We got receipts upon receipts upon receipts, and Fresh is not going to be involved in today's show, guys. Obviously, as you guys know, there's some legal stuff that's going to be going on in the background. Okay. And quite frankly, he didn't really...
So then is this a responsible stream to be doing? If there's legal stuff, is this not going to hurt the case?
I want to do this, but I said, you know what? Nah, we got to come out with the truth, because at some point, enough is enough, right? And this girl's been running around, going on a bunch of different podcasts, trying to smear his name, the brand's name, etc. So it is what it is. It's over for you, Daisy, or I should say Jin Chen, because I know your real name, by the way.
Isn't her name Daisy Fit Chen, though? So, okay. Doesn't really seem like an expose, but...
And I know she's watching right now. And honestly, the chickens have come to roost, because we weren't going to come out with this. We're going to keep this professional and, let this play out in the legal world, etc. But I'm not Fresh. I'm not Walter. I'm my own man, and you're coming at both of us, so it's over for you.
Well, clearly your friend Walter asked you to do this. You guys are literally in, you guys are in love. At this point, he talks and treats his friend the way that I treat my wife. It's interesting, to say the least, but okay.
I'm going to come with the facts today, okay?
He's going to come.
Okay. Before I get into it, guys, rumble.com/freshfit. We're live on all the platforms right now. As you guys can see, we already got 14,000 y'all in here, and we just started this bad boy, right? Rumble.com/freshfit, castleclub.tv, because if we do got to take this video down, you guys are going to be able to find it on Rumble and also on...
I want you to take the video down.
Castle Club. Also, guys, we got our live event April 26th. If you guys want to meet us in person, make sure to come check us out over there. It's going to be right here in Miami Beach to be specific. Top of the description. Get in there. Tickets are, very fairly priced, $100 for entrance fee. If you want to do the VIP, fantastic. But
unless they're just milking this for content, which, I mean, if you're taking the L anyway, you might as well.
Trying to make it affordable so as many of you guys can...
As if I'm not doing the same.
Come and meet us in person. I think,
which I never intended. I was like, this will be something I'll talk about once, and then now we just keep talking about it. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of invested. It's it's almost feminine how invested I am in this soap opera.
Be great. It's gonna be a live show. And you guys have been asking us for that forever. So
by the way, there's nothing wrong with femininity, brothers.
We're making it happen. And yeah, my new Instagram, guys, is not Unplugged Fit. As you guys know, I got deactivated. So I'm working on trying to get the original
saying dumb shit or
back. But, if I don't, then you guys can go ahead and check me out.
He's got to get that original back, dude. That's how he would hit on all these girls, bro.
I'm not Unplugged Fit over there. But anyway, without further ado, guys, all I got to say with this situation is
I've got you in my sights.
this girl fucked up.
You got to stop, bro. You got to stop. But okay.
Man, that's all I got to say because she shouldn't, like I said, we didn't want to bring this stuff out, but it is what it is. So let's start with the beginning, okay? Let's just address the elephant in the room. Fresh is an idiot, okay? I had this conversation with him off air. I told him, this girl is bad news. This is, what the hell are you doing? Having sex with this girl, etc., unprotected, whatever. Let's just call a spade a spade.
That's true. That is stupid. You both go in knowing what's going to happen. And it sounds like he knew from what Abba showed us and what she had showed Abba, he knew what was going on. They didn't contest the first round of screenshots. So this would be the second round of screenshots. So that means that the first round are, like, in my opinion, verified. They responded to the first round of screenshots that she released, and they never said that they were fake. They said that, like, oh, she was clearly trying to set things up and take things out of context. The second round, maybe he'll claim is fake or out of context or something. I guess we'll see as we go on. But it seemed like he knew what would happen. Again, I don't think that he actually wanted to get her pregnant or anything. I think that he was leading her on. But again, open to change.
Made a big mistake. Big mistake rocking with this girl, hanging out with her, etc., right? But what I will do is I'm going to go outline the relationship for you guys, okay? I have dates here, etc., and we're going to walk through it real fast.
Let's take a walk, baby. I need one. Anyway.
Number one, they were never in a serious relationship, okay? Though she might say, oh, I was in a serious relationship with him, and she goes on this podcast saying I loved him, etc. He was seeing other women. And you guys know that because if you saw the...
So just to be clear, that means nothing by itself. If he had her meet his mom, that communicates to most people that it's serious. It doesn't matter if he didn't think it was serious. If he was engaging in a manipulation tactic to make her think it was serious, that's what matters. Because that's the fuckboy game. Pretend it's serious to get pussy. She knew that he was in an open relationship. Rather, she was okay with it. That's stupid of her. But again, yeah, you got to show a little more than it wasn't serious, because what she showed was that it was serious. So you got to give us more counter than that.
Video clip, right? She says that he was talking to other women. So she knows that, right?
Yeah, and you guys are always talking about how, like, a real man has, like, their main girl, but then he should have side girls because, he's such a high-value man. How could she stop him? And so that doesn't actually speak against her. What else we got?
So they met on November 21st at El Santo, okay, which is a club here in Miami. Right?
Okay, so nothing so
pretty
far.
much a fresh trademark.
Okay.
They went on their first date November 26th. They had sex.
And then apparently she's like, yeah, I walked up to him because he was just staring at me and he wouldn't say anything. And he was so much different than the other guys who would walk up to me and hit on me. So he had creepy riz. He was just like, and she's like, oh, he's like cute, like a little dog or a Geodude. Right?
That night, okay?
Okay.
She left on November 28th for New York. As you guys know, this girl has an apartment in New York as well.
Okay.
She was going back and forth between here and there.
Okay.
And then they talked on WhatsApp on January 1st, 2024.
Okay.
So he saw her again, guys, right? So she left the 28th.
Okay. So what did she say? What did they say to each other? Are you going to show us what they said to each other?
And then he started talking on WhatsApp on the 1st. I mean, they were talking on Instagram before that, but as you guys know, we can't show those messages because first Instagram got wiped with mine. Then, on December 28th to January 10th, she was in Miami, right? They spent a few days together.
Okay.
About half that time, she wasn't with Fresh, right?
Okay.
Then, they didn't see each other again until March 9th, right, in Barbados. They met in Barbados and hung out in Barbados for a few days, right? They were there for approximately 3 days.
Wait.
Then...
Yep, good. So, not for nothing, I'm pretty much certain at this point that Ab and Pre that they're over. That ends their thing. Why do we need a timeline? He can downplay. So he's not giving you specific details of what's being said because it was very clearly from the screenshots we got a long distance relationship. She went to Barbados to meet his entire family. They didn't just go to Barbados. He skimmed that. Oh yeah, they just went to Barbados. No, they went to Barbados to meet his entire family. He's glossing over the details intentionally. That's the point. Okay, but maybe he'll elaborate.
She was in Miami for the rest of that period.
Okay.
Right? So from March 9th to the 24th, they spent time together here in Miami and also in Barbados. That's where she met his family, etc.
Yes, thank you.
Then,
which is a very serious step.
So what? We're talking about 20 days here that they spent?
Barbados and meet your family is not a big deal. Listen, you have to understand, we already have, without a shadow of a doubt, Myron and Walter on the H3 podcast bragging about how his tactic to get women to fuck him is to meet his mom. Okay? Meeting somebody's family is a step in a direction that communicates that it is a serious relationship. It doesn't mean they're going to get married, but you only do that if you are trying to date somebody. Okay? Now, maybe Walter does it as a tactic to fuck girls, but everybody else, it communicates to them that that is a serious step in their relationship. So to say, yeah, going to Barbados and meeting someone's family isn't a big deal. I don't know how to talk to you because you're living in a delusional fantasy realm where this behavior like this is appropriate to you. Just to be clear, it is a reasonable step. So, yeah, it's a reasonable step to take.
Even though they knew each other since November, she was in China for a period of time, New York, etc., come back and forth. So they've spent about, I'd say, roughly 15 to 20 days together, right? Cumulatively.
Okay.
During the course of this time, there were a bunch of red flags that Fresh noticed that made him say, you know what, I don't know if I
They
can
said love each. Yeah, they said I love you to each other a bunch of times, didn't they?
take this girl seriously. Number one, he had mentioned to her that there was a guy in Las Vegas. As you guys know, we go to Las Vegas all the time to do, Access Vegas, etc. We'll actually be there.
Maybe for me, maybe for most people. I think I have a couple of Fresh and Fit fans in here, which is fine. But most people engage that way.
Tomorrow, okay? And when we were out there, a photographer had said, oh, I know her. And he didn't say anything bad. However, when Fresh mentioned to her that someone in Vegas knew her, she got really nervous and scared. And he was like, that's weird. Why would you get so nervous?
Okay.
Right?
Cool. Gotcha.
Number two, she has 3 phones, okay?
Okay.
3. He saw, towards the end of the relationship, and what made him kind of say, I don't want to deal with this girl anymore, was he saw random conversations with 4 numbers unsaved on one of her phones.
So how come he's coming in her without a condom?
Okay. When they came back from Barbados, they were stopped by customs. They interviewed her for 2 hours, guys. Okay, when she was being held at customs. You guys know I used to work for Immigration and Customs Enforcement as an investigator for Homeland Security investigations. And normally,
Fresh isn't most people though. That's true. Fresh isn't most people, and she should have been aware that he was a scumbag piece of shit because he's on a Red Pill podcast. But that again, when he's on a podcast admitting that's his tactic, he knows that he's trying to make it seem like it's a more serious relationship to her just to fuck her. That's the problem.
when they detain you at the airport like that, something is going on. And they detain her for 2 hours, and she showed pictures of her and Fresh together, etc. More than likely, what I'm suspecting, I don't know this for a fact, but for them to detain her for 2 hours. Remember, guys, she's a foreign national. She's Chinese. She's here on a visitor visa, which she's admitted on other podcasts, by the way, which is typically a B1, B2 visa. They probably think that she's here working illegally or maybe doing some kind of sex work, which we're going to get into that as well. Okay? We don't know for a fact, but for them to hold you at the border like that tells me something, right? Then, after Fresh cut the relationship off with her.
I think that's a lot of speculation, but it's possible. They also take a very long time to deal with shit. Like, I've gotten stopped at airports before, and it takes them like 20 to 30 minutes, and I'm like an American person going from New York to Florida. So sometimes they're just slow as shit, too. Especially when you have like a more complicated aspect of her being a national. Again, you know, they have to, you know, check everything up. I'm not saying that that's not true. I'm just saying is that that's a lot of speculation in the direction that supports your argument.
Finally admitted that she had sugar daddies in the past.
Okay.
She took off to New York right away, right?
Okay.
And she didn't. And we'll show an Instagram picture right now, actually.
So it works on morons. Exactly. Yes, it works on morons. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. She's stupid. Yes, but it's still manipulation.
Of when she took off. So she goes, after Fresh told her, hey, I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't intend on marrying you. And, you know, I'm not going to get you an apartment because, mind you, this all started, guys, because she wanted an apartment. And Fresh said no, right? And she drops it. So she leaves abruptly and she drops the Instagram story saying bye, going to find a better life, right? As she's getting on a plane to go back to New York. And she's been in New York since, right? She left on or about, I want to say, March 26th.
So how did she get pregnant?
I think is the day that she left.
Pregnant? Is that his claim?
So they get back. So the timeline, again, November 21st, they meet, okay? No, they hang out again December 28th to January 10th for a period of time. Then from March 9th to the 24th. He basically breaks up with her a day or two after they get back, after they're back in Barbados here in Miami, says, hey, I don't want to get you the apartment. I don't want to marry you. I don't think this is going to work out like long term because she wanted a serious relationship. So she gets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and she's Chinese too. That's true. Okay, so November, December, January, February, March, 5 months. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm 34. My wife and I, when we met, we escalated relatively quickly. When you're older, you get into relationships faster. I would say 4 months to like a 30-year-old couple is like a year or so to like a 20-year-old couple. You're going to move faster. You know what you want in your relationship, et cetera, et cetera.
Gets on a plane and leaves on the 26th, right?
Wait, so the family can't meet your female friends? It's very clear that they were more than friends. If you didn't look at the screenshots that were leaked, that Abba showed us, then like I don't know what to tell you. If those are fake and he can prove it, that's fine. But like there was clearly that they were more than friends. He was telling her shit like I love you.
Mind you, well, actually, no, we're going to talk about that later on. We're going to talk about the pregnancy in a whole other chapter. We got a couple chapters on this thing.
Get there.
But I just wanted to give you guys the relationship, okay? So that's how they met. That's how long they've hung out with each other, known each other. Though they've known each other since November.
So if this is fake, that's fine. Try to come back on March. You be a good boyfriend. I'll be waiting for my girlfriend. Yes, daddy. Okay. So again, he might just, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Let's look at stuff like that. I'm nervous about us. I'm afraid to lose you during the time I'm going to just let you know I love you. You won't because I love you too. Miss you so much already. Okay. So this is the problem. We can sit here and speculate all we want. You don't tell somebody you love them if you don't love them. So this is very clearly, unless this is fake and he can show it. He said he loved you to the girl. So what's your argument there? Do they just love each other as friends? They were just together. Yeah, okay, that's fine. They were only together in person for 20 days. It doesn't matter. Then why did he say that he loved her? That's just very basic. Like, we can sit here and speculate. Why did he say that he loved her? Why does this exist? Why is this fake? Is that the argument? It's obviously friends with benefits. You're an interesting person. Just to be clear, I don't know, because I think you guys, like, I don't know. I used to be in an open relationship for like a decade. I used to fuck other girls while I had my main girlfriend. I'm not proud of those moments, but that's what I used to do. You don't say that you love anybody to somebody you don't love. To say it's just Riz means you're probably... Dude, I think you're stun. I think I'm going to have to stop responding to you. I'm just going to speak generally because I don't want to get stunlocked by a fucking moron in the chat. If you say that you love somebody, it's a serious relationship. If you're saying that to be deceptive, you're a scumbag. So that's just the reality, man. And if you're telling girls you love them and you don't really love them, you're a loser. And you're just not valuable to society, brother. That's the problem, is we have a lot of conversations about what it means to be a man. Apparently lying is on the list of being a man, according to Fresh and Fit audience in the chat right now. That does not make you a man. Not holding and honoring your commitments and being a liar does not make you a man. It makes you a fucking pathetic child. This is a pathetic tactic. I don't know what to tell you. Telling somebody that you love them when you don't love them is loser fuckboy status. That's the reality of the situation. You're a loser. If you tell people that to just manipulate them, you're a loser. You're just a loser. You're like an unironic loser. So let's just keep moving.
Cumulatively speaking, okay, they only spent roughly between 15 to 20 days actually hanging out with each other and speaking to each other. And
why do you say that he loved her?
Meeting and hanging out with each other. First, he's vetting her. He's testing her. He's asking her questions, etc.
Why do you say he loved her?
She failed the test, right? She failed the test. These are a couple of the red flags that he noticed while he was hanging out with her in person that made him say, I can't commit to this girl. I can't take this girl seriously. Mind you, he was doing his thing and he had other women as well, which is something that she was also angry about during this whole situation.
Okay.
So there we go. Now that we have an idea
so why did he say he loved her?
The relationship, let's get into the other elephant in the room, okay? We talked about the first elephant in the room with the relationship and Fresh being an idiot, which he is. Let's just be honest here. He made a big fucking mistake. And it is what
he said he loved her.
It is. You know, guys make mistakes. No one is perfect, but this one was a big one. And we got to take accountability for that. He fucked up here, right?
Yeah, by telling her that he loved her.
So as you guys know, she's been running around.
It's just that we have to stop normalizing fuckboy tactics, okay? This is like the worst one of them all. Listen, I'm not going to lie. Like, when I used to date girls, I'd be like, oh, I'm not really looking for anything serious, but I'm open to it. That's a fuckboy tactic. It's not as bad as a I love you tactic. But that's not the behavior that you should be engaging in. But we got to stop normalizing it as if it's okay, because it's not okay.
We went on Abra and Preach's pod, right? And
if you have to lie to a girl to get her to fuck you, then you're pathetic. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not surprised. You know, Abra and Preach have been making videos on us for years now at this point. They've made somewhere between 30 to 40 videos on us.
Yeah, and they've dumpster you constantly.
Talking shit, trying to attack our character, etc.
Yeah, and then you wanted to fight him, and then Preach was like, "Fight me," because you talked shit about my wife, and like a 2-on-1, and you guys fucking you made up you made up a pretend scenario where they sent a hitman after you. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, brother.
Other podcasts as well. She's went on, you know, talking about this story, etc.
And by the way, I don't think that she should have been going around talking about the story on different podcasts. I'm not saying that her behavior is perfect. Okay, but he's more in the wrong.
Essentially been doing a press run the past few days ever since she leaked this phone call and text messages, right? And I'm going to show you guys a clip. One of the things she's been doing is saying that she is not a sex worker, right? So let's go ahead and
let's see
play
what
the
we
two
got,
clips
brother.
where she says this.
Let's see what we got here. If she is a sex worker, if she might be a sex worker, it doesn't really change anything. Because again, he told her that he loved her. But sure, let's see what we got here. Maybe. Okay, let's see.
It's from one podcast which I will not name.
They're accusing me for being escort and being on this kind of website. Just use the brand. If I'm a Miss Asia and I'm a former bodybuilder, why would I put myself on the internet?
Okay.
On
it doesn't make sense.
escort website.
Okay, that's her denying it.
That is
It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
We even one thing that I
Yeah, her claim is that it was somebody that used her pictures to put it on the website. Okay. Thank you so much for the $5 from Sir Captain Nemo. Content coming faster than I can watch, but it's good. First time watcher stream, by the way. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that.
and I didn't.
Okay. So he says, yeah, doesn't make sense. I don't believe it. Yeah, you're not. Now let's go ahead and play our favorite
Let's see what we got
YouTubers here. Because, and it's interesting because These guys were so quick to try to use this as content to make us look bad. They didn't properly vet this girl, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it for them. You know, because since they want to bring this girl on a platformer, etc., but they don't know the real Daisy Chen. They don't know Jin Chen, but I know Jin Chen, and I'm gonna make you guys.
I know Shin Chan.
Is very familiar with her as well. We're all gonna know Jin Chen when this is done.
Very good.
Let's play their clip now.
That I would interview the woman in question at the heart of this whole thing. She provided me a bunch of screenshots, screen recordings, and a bunch of different things. And I think it answered a lot of the questions that would have seemed to be unanswered before. Things like whether or not she's a worker. She isn't. What was the time?
Okay.
All right.
Abba.
You stupid.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to show it right now. So let's go ahead and she said she's not a sex worker. She's not an escort. Okay. What's this? In this photo that you guys can see here.
Okay, we got her in a photo.
We can see Jin Chen meeting up with a potential client. Okay, I'm not going to say where this was. What I'm about to
just show us.
Show you guys is all exclusive stuff that no one else has. Okay, but it's an anonymous source.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So this is a photo of her meeting up with a guy.
Okay.
And it gets better. We got video and audio. Run the clip.
I'm ready.
If you call me an escort, prove it.
Okay.
Prove it.
Firstly, you should pay her.
No.
Cash only.
No. You can transfer. Do you have cash?
How come there's so many cuts in this video?
I would prefer paying half first and then half after. It's never worked out the way I pay up front.
Why? I'm here. What are you worried about?
One time,
Okay. All right, just to be clear, it's a little bit rough to take this as fact when there are 1,000 cuts. Is there a full video I can watch?
I just did all up front. I was appreciative of that. She said she came out 3 times and then she couldn't do it anymore.
So you're going to do it like 10 times? 2 weeks?
I have been scammed in the past.
Yeah, but I'm a girl. I need to be more secure. If you're not making excuse, that means you are not willing to pay.
I would like to
Okay.
do it morally for like an hour or so. It's not just to be fun. But yeah, usually I'll wait for 2, 3, 4 hours.
Non-stop?
We stop for maybe 30 minutes or like slip in and then
I cannot stay for 2 and 3 hours.
you can't stay for 2 or 3
I can stay, but I cannot have sex for 2 and 3 hours. Like, who can do that?
It's not just sex for 2 or 3 hours. You will have to trust me on this. You will not be uncomfortable. You will not be painful. If you are, then you may go. I will not force you to stay.
You can pay me half, and I will stay here for 1 hour.
1 hour doesn't mean you're only going to stay for 1 hour.
Then I will stay here for 1 hour and only. Because for you, 1 hour is enough. You said 2, 3 hours. I cannot stay for 2 and 3 hours.
You can't stay for 2 or 3
I
hours.
can't.
Honestly, the onus is on you to make this experience wonderful so that I will want to see you again.
Okay, so let's get started.
Are you sure?
Listen, that might be a smoking gun. She might be a sex worker. There are so many cuts in this video that it's I don't know. I don't really know what to say. That's a lot of cutting. That's a lot. There were probably like 20 or 25 different cuts, if not more, in that clip. She might be an escort. I wouldn't doubt it. She might be ashamed of it. Whatever. It doesn't mean that it really matters that she's a sex worker because she seemed to be dating him anyway. And again, he said, "I love you" to her. But there's so many different cuts in there that it's a little difficult to take that as a fact. But okay, that exists. All right.
I've got you in my sights.
It's okay.
I could end the podcast right there. But wait!
You could.
There's more. There's more. Because, see, she's been running around saying that she's not an escort, etc.
Okay.
No, I don't do this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'll let you guys decide what you think after seeing that. Okay?
Difficult to someone that's blind. The problem is like this is the question that comes up. Why did it need to be edited so hard? Why isn't there a full video? We need a little bit more because when somebody asks a question and then they instantly jump cut to something else, it's unreliable information. If she did lie about that, it's not a good thing. Just to be clear, it doesn't work for her. But I mean, that there's so many different cuts in that video. Like, what do you expect a normal person to go like? Oh, that's definitely reliable. Okay.
We're gonna keep going. There's more. I can end it
see
right
more.
there. But let's go.
See more,
Let's keep
baby.
going. So obviously you guys can see here, that sounds
Okay.
like negotiating for something. I don't know what particularly, right? But I think we all know kind of what it may or may not be, right? So she's also talked about how she's a good person and her character, etc.
Okay.
We got some more, guys. So
What do we got here?
I have here a Chinese police report. You guys are probably
All right. That's interesting. Chinese police report.
wondering, Myron, what the hell? What's this? Guys, this is a police report where she basically stole money from an individual. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She stole money from an individual. All right. And I had a friend of mine translate this for me. As you guys will know, I play Overwatch, right? And I have a buddy. I call him the Chinaman.
I have a buddy. Okay.
And he went ahead and kindly translated this police report for us. And we have it for y'all here. Okay? At about night.
Is this what a police report looks like? What the hell's happening? I just like I want to see. It's weird that it's all crumpled up. I don't understand that. I'm just wondering, is this what a Chinese police report? It doesn't. I guess they can look different. Does this look like a Chinese? Okay, okay.
Translated this police report for us.
Okay.
And we have it for y'all here.
Let's see what we got.
Okay.
Here.
At about 1940 on the evening of August 27, 2018, the reporter came to the police station to report that he met with a Chinese woman at about 12 o'clock noon on August 27, 2018 at lane 288 of Daza Road and exchanged 6,000 yuan for 870 with this woman. So basically he wanted her to give him cash, right? At around 4:45 on August 27, 2018, the woman hailed a car through Didi Taxi and then asked the reporter for 6,000 RMB. And then the reporter gave 6,000 RMB to the woman, and the two got in the car. Soon after, she claimed that she needed to get money from China Construction Bank, name of the bank, and asked to stop at the China Construction Bank on Yongjia Road, Zuish District, Shanghai. But the woman did not return 10 minutes after getting out the car, and the reporter sent a message to the woman, but she replied she didn't want to meet the reporter. The reporter felt that he had been defrauded, so he reported the case. So this woman takes this guy's money and runs off with it, right? One of the people that one of her clients, right? So what does that say about
Is that the allegation that it's one of her clients that was going to fuck him or something? Is that what they're saying?
her character? And you guys might be wondering, well, Myron, do you got proof? Oh,
sure, yeah. I am
actually.
wondering because that little piece of paper doesn't really convince me by itself. But okay, let's see what else we got.
I got video. Here she is,
All right,
taking the
more
dude's
video.
money and doing what she's about to do with it.
Okay. But just to be clear, that's not proof of anything. Again, she might have done this. I'm not saying that she didn't or that she did. What I'm saying is that this isn't proof of anything. This is proof that she irresponsibly took a bunch of money and dumped it on the floor like a fucking loser. But okay.
Hey, man.
It's interesting that that's proof to him. I don't know how trustworthy that police report is. I have no idea if that's even what a police report looks like. Is there more in that like proves it? Why does it keep happening when I like click on it?
How to do it?
Is there more in there that like would show us like what details do we have here? Because I don't know what any of this means. Is there a picture? Is there an online thing we could look at, like a directory? Okay.
RMB and a constrict Shanghai with
Okay,
money.
sorry, we gotta do this.
Here she is.
Okay.
Hey, man.
Are we sure it's her? I don't know. All Asians look the same, so I'm just kidding. that one thing is kind of irrelevant. I mean, that police report might have been her, but that money thing, it proves nothing. And yeah, we are trusting his translation. That's true too. Okay. All right.
I mean, yeah, I could end it there. I could end it there, can I? But guess what?
All right, let's see a little more.
There's more.
Oh my
Let's keep going. The show goes on. The show goes on. We going all the way today, baby. We going all the way, because guess what? I'm fucking Leonardo DiCaprio in this bitch. The show goes on.
Does that mean that you're gonna date girls until they turn 25 and then you're gonna break up with them, or what does that mean?
I'm not leaving my home. They're gonna need a fucking
Yeah, I guess so.
wrecking ball to take me out of here.
Let's fucking go. All right, so here
Let's go, baby. Let's
we
see
have
what
her
we
ID,
got.
right? Here she is. We obviously blurted out personal information so that we wouldn't dox her, but it's to show you guys that we know what we're talking about here. We actually have her Jin Chen. That's your real name, by the way, Jin Chen. It's not Daisy. You run around calling yourself Daisy Chen, but you're really Jin Chen. Okay? And we found out that you got fired from your job. Okay? Here's where you used to work for, right? For a marketing company.
Bowel movement.
You were a
Oh my
marketing
God.
manager, Daisy.
Okay.
Or should I say Jin Chen? And we have the documents to show that you got fired and why you got fired. Again, this is all in Chinese, but guess what? My boy We Rise, once again, aka Chinaman, the guy that I play Overwatch with and we raged together when we destroyed these scrubs. He went ahead and translated for you guys. Once again, shout out to
Wouldn't you want to get like a personal verified translator that's like very credible and not just a guy you apparently play Overwatch with?
the Chinaman. We got the official documents.
All right.
Shout out to We Rise. He's on the line as well. But here it is. Here's why she got fired, guys.
Okay. Watch.
Okay. Ms. Chen Jing, you have been working at Shanghai Beiming Performance Agency Co. since July 2nd, 2018, and your current job is a business assistant. The 3-year labor contract signed between you and the company on July 2nd, 2018 shall be terminated on August 3rd, 2018, and the employment relationship shall be terminated at the same time due to the following circumstances. What else was going on in 2018 when she got fired from her job around this time? Oh, she was
Oh, because she got arrested apparently for stealing?
stealing money and negotiating for fun
Oh, shit, dude.
with people in rooms, which we showed a video of earlier.
Well, wouldn't it be, isn't that when she allegedly got arrested though? So just to be clear, It's possible that she stole money from somebody. It doesn't necessarily mean that she tried to be a prostitute. She might have been. I'm just saying it doesn't necessarily mean that she was being a prostitute. But why would you instantly assume it's for? I mean, I don't know if it necessarily instantly means that it's because she did sex work, but okay. Or was a hooker, a dirty fucking hooker. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting.
Oh shit. So wait, how much do you think Walter paid her then?
By consensus of the parties, the worker is proved to be ineligible for employment during the probationary period. The worker seriously violates the rules and regulations of the unit. The employee seriously derelict in his duties or commits fraud for personal gain, causing major damage to the company.
Okay.
You stupid.
The employee establishes labor relations with other employers at the same time, which has a serious impact on the completion of the work of the employer, or refuses to make corrections upon the company's request. The personal certification.
Destiny was right. Just to be very clear, I don't know if you guys know this, they still said they loved each other. This might prove that she has a sex worker past, which it doesn't look good for her in the sense that she lied about something. Absolutely. 100%. Definitely criticize her for that. But it also doesn't change the fact that he said that he loved her and had met the family and everything. It doesn't mean that they didn't have a more serious relationship. Or, excuse me, that he tried to make it seem like the relationship was serious. If they can show like the smoking gun, she was trying to trap him with a baby, absolutely. If they have proof of that, then it's over for her. Okay, he's still dumb. He's still dumb, but it would be over for a 15K bracelet. Well, she spent 15K as well. So, I mean, the fact that she went in on half of it is interesting. All right. A woman with like her having high taste doesn't mean that she was trying to trap him. Her liking money and wanting money isn't the same thing as her trying to trap him with a baby. You got to show me that. But so far we have proof that he uses a manipulation tactic to date this girl. So her being a fucking OnlyFans whore, or excuse me, a regular one, doesn't look good for her. But I mean, that's what you're going to attract as a person in Miami looking for whores. Like, obviously, you're going to find that. But okay.
Materials provided by the employee to the company are false, or the company concludes or reviews.
But it's fresh, so you know 100% if he says I love you, he's lying. That's an interesting argument, brother. I personally, there's nobody in my life that goes, yeah, he's probably lying about that thing when I say something. Maybe I just. But hey, you know what? God bless you, man. If you're comfortable looking up to people like that, then that's good for you.
The labor contract contrary to its true intention by coercion or taking advantage of the danger of others.
All right.
The worker is investigated for criminal responsibility in accordance with law. After the expiration of the medical treatment period, the worker cannot engage in the original job or work arranged by the company. The worker is not competent for the job and is still incompetent for the job after training or job adjustments. There's a major change in the objective circumstance on which the labor contract is concluded, making it impossible to perform the labor contract, and the two parties cannot reach an agreement on the change after negotiation between the parties. Other circumstances provided for by laws and administrative regulations. Please go to the company's personal administration department before August 6, 2018 to go through
It's clear she doesn't want fresh in her life. That's there's a difference between her not wanting fresh in her life now versus not wanting fresh in her life before. That's very different. You know, after they've had their situation and her immediate reaction is, I never want to see this guy again. And I don't want to be with the kid because I think he'll be negative for the kid. I won't say is right because I think that the kid should have the father too. But there's a difference between her not wanting to have anything to do with him now after she finds out that he manipulated her, which we know is a fact at this point, versus her not wanting it from the start to just lock him in with a baby. These are two different things.
the resignation procedures such as work handover, return of good, and settlement of expenses and remuneration. So what does this all mean, guys, right? Obviously, they have to formally get rid of her and list out why. But obviously, we got fraud, using fake documents to get the job, exploiting the company.
Oh, was it for her using fake documents to get the job, or was it because of the other thing? Oh, I thought that the implication there was that it was for her stealing money from a guy. What?
Company's resources. We actually heard from the boss that fired
Shit, I take a shit on company time all the time, brother.
her that she stole money from the company.
Oh,
So
shit.
not only was she engaged in nefarious activities that may or may not include sex work, she's stealing from clients, right? The file police.
I thought that you said that she was a sex worker and that you had a smoking gun and it was a fact. Why are you playing plausible deniability language unless you don't think that your own information is airtight? But okay.
Reports on her. She's getting fired from jobs because she's stealing from them too.
Okay.
Is this someone that you guys would believe? Obviously, she's been lying.
Well, I mean, I don't have to believe her. That's the thing. This isn't about who I believe. I see screenshots of him, of you guys admitting that he's a manipulative person and that he said "I love you" to her. There's nothing to believe.
All over the place. So she's having inappropriate relationships at her place of work as well, which is another reason why they got rid of her.
Kind of based.
Interesting.
Kinda based,
Very, very interesting.
Sucking wee wee under the table.
But wait, there's more, guys. We're going to keep going. So as you guys know, right? She said, oh, I don't care about money. I just want to hold Fresh accountable, whatever the hell. Let's run the clip from our guy Destiny real quick, where
Let's
she
see
went
it.
ahead and had a whole conversation with him.
Oh yeah, we watched that. That's where Destiny comes off like a total piece of shit. But yeah, in that conversation when she was talking to that girl, Tree of Life, like she ended up calming down because the understanding is that like she's emotionally riled up. She's not saying things that are ideal. And then she concedes later in this conversation, like, yeah, I would let him have like a part in the kid's life, but he doesn't want anything to do with me. A lot of it's a language barrier. I watched the entire conversation. Like I could put it, I'll try to remember to put it in the description of this video. But yeah.
I don't care about the money. I like this lifestyle. By the United States law, he has to pay for the child support. How much money do you think a man should make for it? Yeah, I told him $1 million.
Walter apologized for everything and came clean on everything. Wouldn't you want him to be involved in like your child's life?
Is this just the intro?
But why would you care about that?
Shouldn't the priority be to like...
He's just going to play the intro of the video. Okay, I watched the whole video. I already know what happened. And Destiny comes off like an immature dick in that entire situation.
Build a...
Like he says he talks for a minute and all of it is yelling at her and going fucking irate because he's honestly very immature and has no emotional intelligence. You know, he's an incredibly smart debater, but I'm just being like, he went in on her in this really weird way where he was definitely just trying to defend for some reason. It wasn't like intelligent or introspective at all. Or not introspective, it wouldn't be the right term. I'm a fucking idiot for using that. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, but okay.
Healthy life for your future child, shouldn't that be the focus?
Big for him.
You don't care. You're not caring. The child right now is just a money ticket for you. You're not caring at all about the child. Why are you leaking
What is
all
the
this
money?
publicly?
What
The money is the
what
child support
money?
you think that you were talking about earlier.
No,
That you're very
who are
familiar
you?
with.
I don't want to talk to you.
Pause.
Destiny's gonna take a break.
She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to talk to him because he's exposing the truth. You say in one sentence, "I don't care about the money." Then you're saying, "Oh yeah, a man's got to make $1 million a year,"
Yeah.
right?
I think that the implication is that she's somebody that likes a guy with a lot of money, but she doesn't care about them getting the money for child support. She cares about like hurting him, right? That's the understanding after you watch that conversation. Yeah, right. So she's somebody that's hurt, which, by the way, doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right that you would use your kid in a court of law to try to like get money if that's her objective. But yeah, no, it seems to me, because I've watched way too much of this fucking brain rot. It seems to me that like they were in a relationship very clearly. They said they loved each other. She got pregnant. He doesn't want to have anything to do with the kid. She's angry. So she's like, fuck you. I'm going to expose you live and I'm going to go and sue you for child support. Is it perfect or right? The way she's doing it is not right. If she genuinely wants to keep the kid because she doesn't want to get an abortion, that's her choice. There's nothing wrong with people that don't want to get abortions, unless you're a fucking dirty liberal. But Walter so far still acted inappropriately. She might also be a whore, by the way, guys. Okay, so here's the thing. If you want to avoid dating prostitutes, don't be red pill and fuck girls in Miami, because that's where all the whores hang out. So that's a little advice to you. But
Guys, this woman is a predator.
like, she cares. Okay. Okay, incredible. This is from the guy who doesn't drink but goes to bars and picks up girls. You're right. She's a predator. Yeah, she cares about money, obviously, as a factor. She wants somebody that can take care of her, but that's different from her trying to extort money from him by forcing him to get into some kind of pregnancy. That you need to show us.
She's obviously coming and trying to use guys, etc. And here's the thing, right? Like I said before, Fresh fucked up, right? He made a mistake. He shouldn't have messed with this girl in the first place. This girl's a predator.
Yeah, it's not about it's a predator. That's fucking incredible. It's not about. This is the guy who told the girl that was like talking about how she was raped, that like she should if she didn't want that to happen, then she should have just picked a better guy. You're right. Incredible. Okay.
All right. But this is what happens a lot of times when you're a guy. You got some money, you got some status, etc. Girls will try to use you, right? Thank God he saw the red flags and cut it off when he did. Obviously, he didn't cut it off fast enough, but this girl
came in her like 10 times. They had a pregnancy scare, and he assured her that it wouldn't be a big deal if they had a kid. What are you talking about?
Intentions, right? Nefarious intentions.
This doesn't show intentions. This shows that she might have been, by her own admittance, isn't even a fact, because like you even say that she may or may not have been a prostitute, which means that you know that your information isn't even enough to say for a shadow of a doubt that it's true. But she might have lied about being a hooker. Not a good thing, but we have objective evidence that he manipulated her by saying that he loved her. So it doesn't really change anything. We're not believing anybody here. We're looking at the information in front of us, and that's the text messages that you don't deny are fake. So
I just want to ask you guys one thing, right? So obviously we've went through who this woman is, Daisy Chen, aka her real name. I'm gonna call her Jen for the rest of the show. Jin Chen. Okay, Jen, we know who you really are.
Jin
now.
Chan, gotcha.
You're involved with escorting, potentially, right? Allegedly.
Potentially and allegedly. Dude, if you are saying that these are facts, and now you're saying allegedly or potentially, it means that you know that your information isn't enough. Which means that the 45 cuts in the minute and a half video is you're basically admitting that's too doctored to actually take that for a fact. But okay.
Well, we saw the video.
They're both at fault, absolutely, in some capacity. But the guy lying to the girl and manipulating her, probably more at fault. Nobody's saying she's smart. She's stupid for fault. Dude, she dated a red pill podcaster. Like, you can't get a bigger red flag than dating fucking Fresh or Fit, Myron or Walter. Like they tell you that they're the biggest pieces of shit in the entire world if you just look at their podcast. She's a moron. Like, let's just be clear. She's very stupid. But he was manipulative to her. She was just dumb enough to allow herself to be manipulated by literal red flags in your face. That's her problem.
We know that you stole money from somebody, ran away with it, basically robbed the guy. We know that you can't hold a job. You got fired from stealing money from that company as well, having inappropriate relations, etc.
Based.
So let me ask y'all, someone like this that has this kind of character, do you think they're going to be honest? I mean, let's go through it real quick. So on March 24th, just so you guys know, right, when they got back, towards the end, she did a pregnancy test, guys.
Okay.
And first, I didn't want to mention this on the last show, but I'm going to mention it.
Okay.
Came back negative. Okay. He saw it.
We know that already. We already know that it came back negative. We saw the text messages, and then he confided in her that like it was okay if she got pregnant in so many words.
And his mom saw it. She did a pregnancy test on the 24th, came back negative, right?
Okay.
Then a week later, she calls Fresh to say, oh, I'm pregnant. And she records the phone call. Okay?
Yeah.
Trying to get a response. Oh, what are you going to do to me, etc. You know what? We could play the clip right now. Let's play it real quick. Can we pull it up real quick?
Yeah, I mean, if their argument is we don't even think it's a real pregnancy, maybe that's true. They should petition her, and she should have to get a pregnancy test. She should have to get a DNA test. Because then if it turns out to not be his kid, then she's fucked. If it turns out to not be his kid, then like there's no way she's not lying. So, pursue legally would have been smarter here. But okay.
Fast on the side, guys. The phone call that she had with Fresh.
That's true. The biggest victim is the baby. Both parents are acting fools.
Let's pull that up real quick, right? So she calls him and tries to get a response out of him. And Fresh obviously...
Funny how these types of women can't be manipulated by blue-collar workers. Yeah, because they prefer guys that make a lot of money. I don't know if that's a smoke. Okay, yeah.
Stays calm, etc. And the thing I also want you guys to know is that there was an agreement between him and her that they weren't going to have kids. He told her he didn't want kids.
Okay, let's see that, because what we saw, that's not the truth. So, just show us that.
He agreed to that, okay?
Where? Because in the text messages, it shows otherwise.
And I have proof of that here, right now.
Let's see it, baby. There we go.
Roll the clip from our idiots over there in Canada. So this is when Abba went ahead and interviewed her, right? So first, this is him asking her about them being monogamous, if I'm not mistaken, right? All right.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Then I ask her, well, why do you not want to be intense about monogamy, but you are rushing to have a kid? I asked some tough questions.
That's a good question.
I'm not.
These morons can't even spell. They were in such a rush to get this video out and try to make us look crazy that they couldn't even spell. That just goes to show how thirsty these clowns are for attention, bro. Okay. Dudes went and did a video immediately and just shot it. Oh, God, we got to make content. Oh! That's how I'm going to preach anytime something happens.
Oh, so you...
So really, just to be clear, maybe this is all fake, but I just want to show you just in case. Oh, let's see what he says.
Literally pay these bums bills, man.
Okay, let's see.
Let's go ahead. Let's run the clip.
I'm not softballing it.
No, I ain't mad at you.
No,
I'm
she's talking about like I don't want to be too intense and like rush monogamy, so I'm accepting this. But like, but you want to have a baby with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand because I just felt like I just feel like I'm not that type of girl that I have to be with someone for years to get married, or if I like someone, I can have a kid with him for like a week. Like, it doesn't matter. The time doesn't matter. I was with someone for 9 months. He really wanted to marry me. He's American. And I didn't want that. I ended that. When I met Walter, I just felt like, wow, there's so much chemistry.
What? I mean, I agree.
I'm just trying to
talk to me.
Look, even the window licker's confused. Even he's like, this doesn't make sense, even for him.
Just to be clear, this is the problem what they're saying. It doesn't make sense to somebody who thinks that some people in open relationships are like women who are. Listen, okay, it doesn't make sense to people who think you're a moron for trusting a guy who wants to be in a one-sided open relationship. So to me, when it's like, why are you dating a guy who says that they don't want to be monogamous and they want to fuck other people, but you're not allowed to? But that's his whole brand. His whole thing is saying that guys should be able to marry a girl and then date 500 other girls and do whatever they want, and the girl should stay home. So them being confused isn't a positive reflection on your perspective, because your life perspective is that like this should be okay. She's supposed to be the person that's subjugated to being the main hoe or the main girl, but then also other girls fucking. So this doesn't even like this doesn't make his perspective look good. He's clowning on himself right now. Oh yeah, why would you want to be with a guy who's not monogamous, you idiot? That's what you're telling women every single day that they should do. What are you talking about?
This doesn't make sense. In his head, he's
Okay.
like, why are we doing this video? But again, the thirst for them to make content on us is so fucking strong that they will go ahead and compromise themselves and interview a criminal, which I've proven to you guys, that's pretty much on the run from China in the U.S., okay, doing a...
On the run? What? I mean, if she's on the run from China, that explains why she doesn't want to go back to China. That makes sense. But then wouldn't they have detained her at the customs and brought her back? Wait, if she's a criminal, that doesn't even make sense. If she's a criminal on the run and she got stopped at like a customs, I imagine that they would have fucking like that would have flagged her or something. There's at this point he's just saying dumb fucking wild shit.
bunch of stupid shit. They will interview her for views. And these guys preach integrity. Hilarious.
I just waiting for him to show the text
Continue on.
messages. Okay.
Girl that can. I'm not the type of girl that's gonna have to that have to wait for a long time before I marry someone. Huh?
Look, his brain is fried.
It's
Not worried.
Oh my god. Did he just do it? Oh, he just took it down. He just took it down. Okay. He pulled down the YouTube, so I had to just go over to the Rumble. They took the YouTube stream down. They left the Rumble stream up. Okay. So let's continue.
Marry someone.
I gotta adjust the audio.
Huh?
Look, his brain is
What type of
fried.
girl is that?
I mean, there's plenty of people who meet their husbands for the first time.
That's
through arranged
Abba's brain
marriage.
right. That's the preacher's brain right now. Like, keep going. Okay, so all right. So obviously she doesn't even make sense when she talks to them, right? Now,
What?
here I'm gonna prove to you guys that Fresh not only didn't want to have kids.
Okay, so I guess he's not going to show the screenshots. This is them having a conversation. If Myron wants to say it's fake, that's fine. You could say, nope, that's doctored. But he's not saying that. He's deciding to skip this part of the video. Oh, you did a pregnancy test? Walter asks. My period just came, frowny faces, and 5 days ahead. You play a good game. Oh, okay, I see. What game? Myron asks. Oh, excuse me, not Myron. Walter. Daisy, or whatever. Girl. This game. On bed. He goes, I'm confused, lol. She goes, just kidding. I meant you are safe. Just letting you know. Next time won't be so lucky. He goes, I wasn't worried. I didn't want to pull out anyway, but that's good for you that you got your period. This is him saying that he doesn't care if she gets pregnant. Okay? So, again, that might be his next level scumbag manipulation riz. But what's that going to communicate to a person who's susceptible to this type of manipulation is that, oh, he wants to have a kid with me. Like, you have to respond to those messages. You can't just like, yeah, she might have been a sex worker. Then that's not good for her. It shows that she lied about something. Great, but we're showing objective screenshots. Meanwhile, all your information that you're showing is compromised as fuck. You show us a 1.5 minute clip of her supposedly being an escort that you even cannot, isn't enough evidence to say for a matter of fact that she's an escort because you cut like 40 times in a minute and a half. So like, we have nothing so far. But like, hey, you know what? Maybe he has the smoking gun here. Maybe he has her saying, we will never have a baby. It's never on the table, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Let's see.
She knew that.
Let's see what we got here.
And she agreed with him. She might not admit this, but let's go ahead. Let's play. So Abba asked her this question, right?
Yeah.
The same as saying he really wants to have a child. Why don't you get verbal confirmation if you really wanted a child with you?
God damn, these doesn't mind isn't the same as really wants to have a child. Why didn't you get a big verbal
Doesn't mind isn't the same as really wants to have a child. Why didn't you get big bro? I don't understand that spelling. Yeah, I don't know why they did that, but
bro, y'all are fucking stupid over there in Canada, bro.
You stupid.
Fucking
oh, just to be clear. Okay, what they're trying to say is doesn't mind isn't the same thing as really wants to have a child. They didn't put any or quotations in this. That's the problem with what they said. Okay, I just want to be very clear because it makes them look stupid, but it's like their stupidity isn't as much as you'd think. It's just it was silly not to put fucking parentheses in there, and I'll show you like what it's supposed to look like, really quick because it makes sense when you look at it the right way. This is still on them for fucking that up. That's definitely an epic L for them. But it's supposed to say what the fuck? It's supposed to say doesn't mind. Isn't the same as really wants to have a child. All right. I think you put a period here, by the way. Why didn't you get big? I don't know why they say big verbal confirmation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's not as bad as you think. Again, it's like doesn't mind isn't the same as really wants to. So just to be clear, it's not as bad. It still could have been better, but it's not as bad. It's so rough. Thank you so much, Hannah Witt, for the 15 months large, Scott. Thank you so much. Hey, Papa, I'm out of the hospital in time to give you the 15 months alert. Feeling much better. Got to catch up on videos. Very good. I'm happy that you're out of the hospital and you're feeling better and you're feeling safe. And I hope that you continue to get healthier.
Stupid are idiots. Like, they were so thirsty to get this video.
I think it's funny because Ab and Preach did fuck up with the way that they phrased this, but it's also incredibly stupid of Myron to not be able to understand that. In general too, it means that he doesn't have very good comprehension either. So they could have checked that better, but his comprehension is pretty bad too.
They didn't do a spell check. They didn't do a grammar check. No proofreading. They just wanted to get this video out as fast as they could because that's all these guys do is make hit pieces on us. They've been doing this for the better part of 3 to 4 years, bro. These guys are thirsty for content. It's hilarious. We pay y'all bills. You guys are our sons. You guys.
Just to be clear, they do make videos on them quite often, and they're funny and they're truthful and they're right. But they do have a tremendous amount of other content to talk about too. So
you guys are literally our sons. You guys talk about us every chance you get.
I think what really triggered Myron and Walter was that Abba was going to pay for this girl's legal fees if she would name the kid after Abba, after him. So.
Okay, and Abba, you're a coward, and you know I challenge you to a boxing match. You don't want to do it because you know what the hell's gonna happen.
Yeah, and you guys talk shit to Preach's wife, and then he said, "Fight me," and then you guys refused to do that, and you made up a whole lie about how like they said a hitman after you or something. So, just to be hey, like I don't know why you won't fight him. You know, Abba's a dancer. Okay, I wouldn't want to fight either. Like, here's the thing: why would I want to do a boxing match that you could get like a TBI? Like a lot of boxers get traumatic brain injuries. I think was it Sean Strickland or whatever. Like that guy's pretty talented, and I think I saw something he talking about how like this sport's fucked me up. Like it fucks you up. Like why would you want to get hit? Like I want to be able. My job is talking and being intelligible, not intelligent, just intelligible. You can understand what I'm saying. I might not be smart, but like I get paid to be as the level of intelligence that I am. If I get hit and I get a TBI, I'm not going to be the same level of intelligence, and I'm not going to be able to get paid. So why would I do that? Why would you want to do that? I'm able to provide for my wife. I'm trying to make more money. I'm doing better this year than I've been doing for a while. I'm slowly on the incline. My goal it would be fantastic. This is what my like legitimate goal is, to be able to make it so my wife doesn't have to work anymore, or she could work part-time and I could handle all the bills, and then she could just work for fun basically. And like maybe a little spending money if she wants to. That's what I want to do, and I want to be able to take money and like pay it back to my part of my family, like my mother who raised me, and other people in my family who stepped up when my father didn't, who stepped into place. You know, like pretty much everybody in the family to some degree, but like my uncle had an Aunt Kathy. He passed away sadly, very sad stuff. But I would like to pay it in full to like my Aunt Kathy and my Bopshi, right? These are things that I want to do as a man, and I'm hoping to get there. Why the fuck would you want to risk it by getting a TBI? So I would imagine same thing for Abba. I'm sure he has a similar experience with wanting to take care of people in his life. Why would he go and box? Why would you want to do that? If you want to fight, that's fine. Be my guest. I'm not saying you should not fight because I don't want to fight. But also, it's from an adult perspective, it's risk management. He's going to train to fight you one time and potentially get a TBI so that he can prove what? It doesn't make you any less dumb. So,
coward.
Where are you on my list? You're on the list of reparations, brother. Don't worry. I know when you're one of my strongest black viewers. Okay, don't worry.
You know this.
I'll take you in like Blindside, brother.
But you're gonna go ahead and put out these.
Why? If you're talking crazy about someone, I got to be ready to slap the gloves on, or what? What does that mean? Why would you fight somebody? Like it's not. They're calling out Myron for being a loser. Why would you need to fight somebody? Like, what is this? The Middle Ages? What is this? The Dark Ages? I don't understand. That's a very emotional reaction to have. Of like, if you say something negative to me, I'm gonna fight you. That's a very emotional thing to have. A very emotional perspective. That's a woman's perspective, man. I'm just kidding.
First videos, interviewing a criminal, giving her a platform, letting her tell you all these lies. You're over here believing her like she's not a sex worker, and I showed you evidence.
That's right. I'm not a fighter, dude. Why would I want to fight?
Prove that she is. Okay?
I'm a linguist, brother.
So what does this prove?
I'm a tongue sword fighter.
Abba and Preach claim integrity, but they don't have any. I wonder if they're going to make an apology video after this.
There's really nothing to apologize for.
Probably not.
There's not really anything to apologize for.
Never do. That's what they do. They just lie on people, give bottom feeder reaction content. It's fine though, because we're giving a kill shot for you and her. Both y'all aren't credible.
Damn.
Let's keep going.
He's getting her. What do we got here?
No, because I I was pretty sure that he was so serious about me, but then, okay, but at least he's not stupid that if he does this to me, I'm gonna get pregnant. I think it's just misunderstood. Maybe he was just being irresponsible.
Rewind
But
this
for
real quick.
me,
I don't think it's unreasonable for a girl to think if you're willing to come in her and take the risk of having a baby with her, that the relationship is serious. There's so many different things that point to like her believing, or any normal person believing that this is serious. And especially since, like, not for nothing, but she's from another country with a different culture, right? Here, fuckboy behavior is much more understood and normalized. It shouldn't be, but it is. But imagine in her country, a guy who's willing to constantly come in you, where I don't even know, is it legal to get abortion in China? Can you get an... okay, they have it in China. Either way, if she's more conservative, which she seems to be from China, that might not be on the table for her. Again, like, that's what you do when you try to manipulate people. You look for somebody that's stupid to do it to. Like, that's what I'm getting communicated to.
he's serious.
So one more time for y'all. So
Okay.
they ask her again in that
Okay.
poorly worded question.
Yeah.
Let's play it again.
The same as saying he really wants
Go
to
back
have
a
a
little bit.
child.
Go
Why
back.
don't you?
We're gonna play it all the way uninterrupted. I'm not even gonna say anything. Okay, hit play.
No, he was like, he was kind of like just admitted that if he's gonna make me pregnant, he's just gonna like raise a baby with me, and
You do know that China is modern now? Bro, in half of our country, you can't get a fucking abortion legally. I don't think it's unreasonable for me to assume that the more conservative country overall with less worker rights might not have a legal abortion. Okay, I don't know if that's crazy.
That's cap.
he
So she
he
says this
didn't
first,
like
right?
say that, but
Yeah, well, you said that. Yeah, she reported the conversation with Fresh and posted immediately online. That's 2 felonies in the state of Florida. She knows what she's doing. Okay, just to be clear, she wasn't in Florida. So that's 0 felonies for her in New York. Just wanted to be clear. That's 0 felonies for her in New York. She had committed no felony, most likely. Okay. So I don't know why you keep bringing that up. She was in New York, so that state would take precedent over the laws of that state would take precedent over her laws. Either way, I think it's definitely arouses suspicion as to why she would record it and put it online. It could be because she's looking for a framing tool to get this guy on, absolutely, or it could be because she's pissed off and angry and she wanted to like see if he would say something that would incriminate him, which any of us would do. If somebody like stole money from you, do you think it would be weird for you to call them? Do you think that it would be it would be just bizarre if you called them and tried to get them to admit that they owed you money, or would you be like, oh, that's normal, right? Just to be clear, just because she recorded and put it online, it's definitely a stupid move, but it doesn't necessarily make her guilty of anything.
all this his action proves that
Doesn't mind isn't the same as saying he really wants to have a child. Why don't you get verbal confirmation if he really wanted a child with you?
No, because I was pretty sure that he was so serious about me, but then, okay,
Pause. So in one sentence, she said he wanted to have a kid. Then then Abba even asked her, right? Hey, well, why did you get verbal confirmation? No. So she never got confirmation.
Well, no. Okay, this guy's an absolute moron. He was like, she assumed that because he was coming in her, because they had a pregnancy scare, because he said that it's okay and he doesn't care anyway, that he was somebody that wanted to be with her. Is she dumb? Yeah. But again, not unreasonable for her to think.
At all. That he wanted to have a kid. And again, remember, guys, because look, when you look at that phone call, right? As dumb as Fresh is for having sex with this fucking...
Destiny didn't argue that she was only acting dumb. Destiny was arguing that that she was literally trying to fucking extort him of money and that she was like just doing this from the start. I don't know what you're talking about.
dumb bimbo, right? We need context.
Okay,
So
let's see what we got here.
he's
Show us the
with her,
proof.
knows her for a period of about 20 days. That's why I told y'all.
They knew each other for 5 months and they dated long distance, and he said that he loved her, but okay.
Context matters. They had hung out for cumulatively for approximately 20 days.
Okay.
He's
and
been
he said that he loved her.
her throughout the process.
And he said that he loved her.
Right?
And he said that he loved
But
her.
also stupidly having sex with her. Let's
And said that he loved her. That one's probably doesn't make you look good. You should probably admit that.
add that, right? Unprotected.
Okay.
He says, I don't want kids.
Okay.
She agrees.
Can you show us that?
She does a pregnancy test on the 24th.
Show us that, because she showed us the opposite. What are you talking about? Show us that he said that happened.
It's negative. Cool, right? All in the clear. Okay. She knows I don't want kids. She doesn't want to have kids. Keep in mind also, guys,
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The literal text messages show opposite. We just went through them. What?
girl's a
You want to see-
bodybuilder. She doesn't want to ruin her body. And we know why she doesn't want to ruin her body besides just bodybuilding. It's her moneymaker, if you guys don't remember earlier in the show what we showed. Correct?
I'm sure she can make plenty of money doing pregnancy shit. What are you talking about? Next time you won't be so lucky. I wasn't worried. I didn't want to pull out anyway. That communicates that you wanted to. What are you talking about? Show me the agreement. For all we know, that you're just saying that for nothing. There's no proof on that.
So obviously, this girl's had plastic surgery.
It doesn't matter if he said that in the recording. The recording doesn't mean anything. The recording was after the fact, not before the fact. That's what we're talking about. So if he said it in the recording, it means absolutely nothing.
She's a very vain person. All right. So in his head, he's thinking, okay, she don't want to have a kid. She want to ruin her body. I've told her I don't want a kid. She agrees that. She did a pregnancy test. It's negative. So then a week later, she calls us and says, oh, I'm pregnant. Right? Which we have the video right here. Let's play it real quick. Do we have it, Bills? Yeah, the call. So obviously he's in shock. Like, what the hell? We're gonna have kids. What's going on here? So she calls him and she records it.
You shouldn't have come to them.
She records it prior to calling him, which by the way is a felony in the state of Florida. Congratulations.
Okay, it's not a felony in the state of New York, so I don't think it's gonna matter. But okay, yeah.
You committed another crime besides what you did in China. Right?
I'm assuming Fresh ain't speaking for himself, so won't be used in court. That's probably true, actually. That's a great point.
Fired from your job for embezzling, and also on top of that,
why would it mean differently after the fact? Okay, I think you're being serious. Okay, so this is the timeline. She gets pregnant. This is the timeline that we know. She gets pregnant, she doesn't get pregnant. She thought she was going to get pregnant. She mentions that to him. He says he wouldn't. He basically insinuates that he wouldn't mind having a baby with her. Then they break up. Then she's pregnant. Then she calls him on the phone and talks about it. And then he says, well, I don't want a kid. That it doesn't matter what he says after the fact in a way where it's easy to understand that he would probably just be trying to shirk his responsibility. We need to know what happened beforehand. He's insinuating heavily beforehand that he would have a baby with her and be fine with it. So what he's saying after the fact, after they're broken up already, has no bearing on anything. We need to see what he said before. He's saying that they had an agreement beforehand that they weren't going to have kids, but yet his actions through text message suggest otherwise. They actually flat out tell us otherwise.
Committing acts of potential solicitation here, which we have video proof of. You're committing.
You don't have video proof of it because you keep saying potential, which means that you know that it's not enough to say for a fact that that's what she's doing. You know that, so you know your own evidence isn't enough actual evidence. It's not proof. It might be suggestive evidence, but it's not proof in any capacity. Not legal enough proof to say for a fact, and that's why you're not saying it for a fact.
Crimes all over the place, and then you also committed a crime by recording this phone call. It's illegal to record a phone call in.
You're at Florida. You know why he keeps saying Florida? Because he knows that she did it from New York, and he knows he has to keep saying that. The entire run here, like having the lawyer come on publicly in their last episode, is all just supposed to get you to think that he's innocent. It's all just suggestive. It's just supposed to plant seeds of doubt into your brain. That's literally all it is.
Let's roll the clip. So she calls him a week later, after, mind you, a week after giving Fresh a negative pregnancy test. She calls him a week and says this dumb shit.
I want the baby because I don't want to kill the baby. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to.
You're not. They just give you a pill and it's over.
No.
And again, if she actually isn't pregnant and she's doing this as a tactic, then she's fucked. Then nothing else matters. But that's the only thing that we really got.
No. I'm pregnant.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The pill, they just give it to you from a doctor and then you're good.
I am pregnant. I can't pretending like nothing happened.
It also does not matter if he didn't want to have kids because he fucking keeps coming in her. That's the most basic thing. Again, maybe it's all untrue, dude. Maybe she's lying for attention. I don't know. We'll find out. All right?
I can't. In my religion, we don't kill.
You're not killing.
Don't come in a girl if you don't want to have a kid with the girl. I don't know. We have these text messages that imply. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
She's being proved a liar. Sure, she's lied about some things. So is Myron. What are you talking about? So is Walter. What are you talking about? They literally admitted that they used a manipulation tactic of him saying meeting his mother. Like his entire shtick is lying. You guys call it game because you're immature 5-year-old fucking losers. But that's what the reality is.
I want to keep the baby.
Probing question to get a response.
Well.
Okay.
Like I said, I just don't want any kids.
And she knew that. That's not news.
Okay, so what you gonna do? And what you gonna do to me?
Pause. See, guys, like the fact that she's like, bro, who does that? Who calls, right? Like, and this is what I'm trying to say when I say we gotta question everything, right?
Sure.
She calls him, recording the phone call, asking probing questions to try to get an emotional response to make him look crazy. After they had agreed that they were not going to have kids.
You never proved that, though. She has proof that there was more of an agreement to have kids. What are you talking about?
And you guys saw, even in her own interview, she never got confirmation from Fresh that she wanted kids. He told her, we're not going to have kids.
Papaga, didn't she say that she stopped birth control and suddenly stopped? Yeah, no, that is something to be questioning, too. But then we have the messages where she has a pregnancy scare, and he says, I don't care if you get pregnant. He effectively communicates he doesn't care if she gets pregnant. That would, like, there's an explanation for that inconsistency. Again, it might be a miscommunication, but don't go fucking raw dogging a girl. Then she basically, you guys have a conversation about a pregnancy scare, and then you're like, oh, I don't really care. I mean, you shouldn't be doing that.
She agreed to them not having kids. She admitted that in the interview as well.
That's why you gotta fuck girls with PCOS, dude.
Right? But then she calls him saying, I'm pregnant. And on top of that, she had done a pregnancy test a week before. So let me ask you all a question. With the totality of the circumstances, with what we've shown that this woman is a liar, a manipulator, a thief, a criminal,
So just to be clear, why are we saying it's a week before? I can't read fucking Asian letters, but this looks like either 12/5 or 5/12, right? So this looks like December or 15th. This looks like December 15th. Maybe I'm wrong. They have a pregnancy scare. How come you keep saying it's a couple of times late? Like this, what's this date communicate? Today's date in Chinese. Why are we saying it's 5 days later? I don't think that that's true. I don't have any Chinese people to do this. How would you look at this? This looks like there's a 12 and a 15 at the top here. I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be like the day. So he keeps saying, well, this happened. Basically, all this happened in March. But like this, to me, March is a 3. There's no 3 here. So this is probably December 15th. So it sounds like they had a pregnancy scare back in fucking December. So he keeps saying it. Oh, well, then all of a sudden he's saying that. Now she's saying, it sounds like he's lying. It sounds like he's just lying about the timeline. Am I wrong? Like, somebody that speaks fucking Chinese tell me this? This looks like December 15th. I think any normal person would assume that. So he keeps saying, I don't get it.
sex worker, okay? Do you think she's honestly telling the truth here with her being potentially pregnant?
We'll find out if the baby's actually hers or actually his.
He's been doing a fucking press run.
He's not referencing that, then it doesn't matter. If he's not referencing that, that is an important thing to reference because he's trying to make it seem like he is referencing that. He's literally referencing that. That's the moment where they had the pregnancy scare.
The past week,
I don't know, dude. He's fucked.
On every single podcast that will have her to talk about this, to bring up her brand and bring up her new Twitter that she just made. And
I don't remember her doing that, but okay.
Her Instagram. She's been doing interviews all over the place. Who would do that if they were actually pregnant with someone's kid? She's been doing a social media blitz. Okay. Then she has the gall to make a joke with these idiots and say, yeah, I'll name the kid.
You don't like the guy, you're just trying to joke, get him every chance? No, just be clear, I don't like the person. He's a loser clown that like manipulates women, and he's literally creating an entire new fucking breed of shit men. Shit, dog shit, worthless men. No real man follows this guy. And now he's engaged, like he's always talking about female responsibility, women taking accountability, and now fucking Walter doesn't want to take accountability. Again, maybe the baby's not his. But that's the only thing he's got. So far, none of this is really too much. She might be a whore. That doesn't speak well to her. But all the facts that we have is that he said, I love you to this girl and tried to have a baby with her.
Oh. Kid Abba preached. Chen. Whatever. Like what?
Why do I believe that Myron lies and easy? Okay, I have to just say that one more time. I gotta stop getting some luck. You're a fucking idiot. I'm showing you the objective text messages that he's not disputing are real, saying that that Walter loves her. I don't have to believe the fucking Asian girl from fucking China or the fucking black guy from Florida. I just have to look at the goddamn messages on my fucking screen. Are you a stupid fucking toddler? Are you the dumbest fucking idiot in the entire world? I'm looking at the literal text messages that are not disputed in any capacity by them. It's not about believing her. It's a fucking text message. You have to be a dumb fucking idiot. This isn't believing her over him. This is, I'm looking at the proof she provided. That's it. Like, why is that not a factor to you? Like, do you have fucking brainworms? I don't understand. Also, a real man would be able to find out if some girl was a fucking thought. He would just know intuitively, because that pussy would be fucking run through. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Unless you got some kind of fucking pussy plasty. I don't know. But what are you talking about? That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking at, dude. I don't know what to tell you. So I want to know why you ignore the facts of the situation and then listen to a 1.5-minute video that's doctored so many times that it's fucking 40 cuts into it. That's my question. Like, it's okay if you don't agree with what's happening because you have like a 3rd grade reading level, but like I'm looking at the messages. He's saying I love you and insinuating that he wants to have a baby with her. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Who does that? If you were actually pregnant, would you actually do this stuff? Right?
Nope.
The reality is this.
Actually, probably, because pregnant women are emotional. Okay, that's why they shouldn't be presidents. We should have a law that doesn't let pregnant women be presidents. All right, dude?
Guys, he didn't want to be with her. He sent her home.
And unironically, though, all jokes aside, it actually does make sense that she would do this if she's legitimately pregnant, because women have there's a bunch of fucking hormones going through your body at the time. So
got angry about it. Waited a week. Someone probably got in her head while she was up there in New York, and she said, "You know what? I'm done with this guy, but I'm gonna burn down the whole building while I do it because I'm angry and I feel a certain way. So I'm gonna let my emotions get the best of me, and I'm gonna air out all this stuff because they're not gonna know about my past in China. They're not gonna know that I got fired from a job for embezzling. They're not gonna know that I was running around selling myself."
Well, I don't think that they said embezzling. She might have stole money and had like a sexual relationship at work. But okay, thank you so much, Mr. Sand, for the small guy, Marsan.
To people on the internet, they're not gonna know that I was a sugar baby and that I was doing all this other stuff. They're not gonna know that I stole money. We do now, Jin Chen. We know who you really are.
Damn, I can't believe you put your dick in her.
You're not credible at all. Because you did it. You thought that your past in China wouldn't get back to us, but it did.
Shit.
Because
why did he say he loved her? How come you're not referencing that part? Why? How come you're not referencing the part that he said that he loved her?
In your own foolish attempt to go viral with this, people came forward and told us who you really are. Yeah, you thought you would escape China and your past back there, but it came back to haunt you, and it's coming back.
Fucking horrible past, dude.
To haunt you now.
Oh my god. Hey, wait, hold on a second. Didn't you guys have a guy on named like Charleston White, and you all laughed about how he used to drug and rape women? So very clearly, you don't care about somebody's flawed past. How come you care about her flawed past? I'm gonna come. Interesting double standard there. So when it comes to a male that literally admits to raping and drugging women, that past can be forgiven and moved on. But when it comes to a woman who might have been a slut and got fired for stealing, not good things, all of a sudden that's the smoking gun. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
And you're getting buried with the fucking truth.
Very interesting.
Because everything I showed is factual.
I want to see the DNA test, dude. That's all. That's pretty much it. If she's lying about that, then she should go jump into a fucking crater. That's all I got.
We know who you really are. We know what you really do. We got video. We got documents. Everything.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm going to come.
Let's read some of these chats.
Yeah, Myron's probably not mentioning the love thing because he's in love with her. He's in love with him, sorry. Myron's in love with Walter. I forgot about that part. It's a beautiful love. It's beautiful stuff. What else you got, Myron?
We got
ASMR?
here Zachary.
Who cares if they had beef with him after the show? On the show, they said absolutely nothing about it. I don't know. And then after the show, again, that doesn't even matter. You're a fucking idiot. Again, when he was talking to Ethan, he's like, no, that guy was reformed. So that's their most recent perspective on that. So you probably should brush up on the lore, bro. I'm brushed up on the lore.
Get mic drop, bro. Like this chick is done.
There you go. Dom DeMarco,
you're not credible.
baby.
You're not, Jin. I know you're watching this thing right now. Jin Chen, you are not credible. This could have been done behind.
The reason Walter's not here is because they don't want this to be admissible in court, because this is probably not good for their perspective.
Closed doors.
If maybe she's not pregnant. That's one thing that might be true. She might not be pregnant. That's the fucking thing I'd be looking for. And if I was them, I would just be like, all these other details don't matter because we don't think the pregnancy is real, and we're going to wait for that to come out. That would be it. That's all they really should be saying.
Y'all could have handled this,
but they're not even referencing the fact that he fucking said that he loved her. So that's a very big important part of this.
Adults, but you wanted to run to the internet and illegally record him. You committed another felony, by the way. Okay.
Okay. Well,
and you best believe, I'm calling immigration on you. 100%.
Oh shit. Oh god.
You shouldn't even be here. You're in.
But I mean, like, if they caught her at that customs or whatever when she was taking a flight, wouldn't have immigration taken her then if she wasn't supposed to be there?
The United States committing crimes, and you committed crimes back in China as well, and we have proof of that.
Me too, man. I got arrested one time for some guy got in my face and screamed at me, so I pushed him and he fell, and I got arrested for that. That means that's it, brother. I'm done for.
You are a fucking sex worker. You shouldn't even be here. You fucked up. You played yourself. You wanted the clout. Now you're going to get the clout.
Damn,
I'm going to make you famous.
Dude, make me famous.
You thought that this was a fucking game.
You going to cry again, dude?
And that's irrefutable proof, everything I got. And I got more, too. Cry? I'm not showing it all for obvious reasons.
It's probably because it doesn't exist. You going to cry, bro?
But the truth is the truth, and it's come out.
Oh, Oh shit, dude. Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked, guys. Daisy's guilty, guys. He got us. He got us with this inadmissible evidence that would be instantly thrown out in court.
All right.
Yeah, make her get a pregnancy test. Pregnancy tests. There you go. That's what it should be. And you want to know what? If she's not pregnant with his baby, then she should be legally responsible for defamation of character. If she's lying, if she's lying about being pregnant, if she can't prove that baby is Myron's baby, she should go to jail. Well, maybe I don't know if it would be criminal, but she should be liable for that. She should be financially liable if it's defamation of character, and it's not really his baby. But outside of that, you got nothing. Myron said he loved this girl. He was in love with her. Oh, why aren't you referencing that?
Let's see what y'all think on
Dom
this.
DeMarco.
Zachary says, started a dick ride in my brother's credit may be coming by an authorized user, up 70 points in 2 months. Thanks, brethren.
I don't know what the fuck that means, brother. We're having fun,
and
guys.
then we got here, Venom says, Ab is such a loser. What kind of man gets as invested in another man's relationships, gossiping like a female, like he is in the shade room?
Ooh, got
can't wait to be on
him.
Destiny stream to spill tea like a woman. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, these guys ran to this girl.
Let's be real, though. Destiny's a glorified tea spiller. By the way, I'm a bitch and I'm here for it. But this is a friend of yours, so don't act like you guys don't, justify the behavior.
Give her a platform. Not.
It's a text. Who cares? You can just say he's a liar. But that makes you gay. Only gay people lie. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, why is it so acceptable to you that it's okay to lie about that kind of stuff? What you're doing is you're admitting that he's just manipulating girls, and you think that that's okay to be a manipulative person. But if a woman manipulates you into having a baby with her, she's a demon. So which I don't really understand. Why isn't both bad? I'm sitting here and telling you that if she is lying, she should be fully financially and legally liable for whatever damages he incurs. Because both are bad. But you're saying if he lies to her and love bombs her, says that he loves her, insinuates that he wants to have a baby with her, and he was just kidding, that's an okay behavior. Why are you so okay with justifying worthless shit male behavior and then condemning female behavior? I'm not. Both of them are bad. Why are you on one side of the spectrum? The autism spectrum. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry to autistic people for insinuating that you're as dumb as this guy. So it doesn't matter if it's their brand. That's a brand of being a loser. That's a loser status. Men like this stop the world from moving in the right direction. I don't know what to tell you. You should be committing to your girl and having a fucking kid with them and taking care of your fucking baby. Not playing being 35 years old, pretending it's cool to fuck a bunch of girls because you have a bunch of money. It's not hard to get women. I make a 6-figure salary too. If I got divorced from my wife, I can go get a bunch of girls too. It's not hard to buy girls. Who cares? Who gives a shit? Doesn't matter if I'm fat. Fat women exist. It's not hard to do that. Their dating strategy is have a lot of money. It's not a particularly difficult dating strategy. I don't really understand. What's to brag about? Sorry, you're right. People with autism, not autistic people. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't really understand. Why are you guys masturbating to this guy?
Not knowing.
I never said any of that. Yes, but I didn't put any words in your mouth. You just didn't understand what you were saying because you're a baby.
That she's a criminal. She's a criminal. Jack says, just got my DOT physical and commercial learner's permit. Starting CDL school in a couple weeks. You guys and RP Thor really gave me the confidence to go
cool,
all in.
man.
Are you guys gonna bring?
That's good, brother. I used to have my CDL. Good stuff, brother.
Don't worry, we'll bring them in the future.
Okay. Is this it?
Will says, is she a sex worker that reflects poorly on Fresh? Makes him an idiot for having unprotected sex with her. Yeah, I ain't gonna, bro. I told y'all already at the top of the show that he's an idiot for that.
Damn, bro.
Obviously this.
I can't believe you're calling your boyfriend an idiot.
Information came after the fact, right? We found out about this.
That's fucked up, brother.
Right after he already had been done with her and all this stuff kind of blew up, and we got the real deal. But he thankfully he got rid of her before then. Obviously not early enough, and he did fuck up. I'm not here to lie to y'all and say that he didn't fuck up. He did, bro. He did make a mistake here. But
that's crazy. Yeah, saying that he loved this girl.
What I'm saying is,
damn, bro,
we need to look at the character of this woman. Is she actually telling the truth about this pregnancy? It's questionable.
Yeah, that part's true. It's questionable. We don't know. That part is true. That's the only true thing that you've said. It's questionable whether she might be telling the truth about the pregnancy. I agree with that. And if they had just said, It's questionable that she's telling the truth about this pregnancy. We're going to take this legally. I would have actually respected them for that because that's the most mature response to do. Instead, they sit here and give us information that is highly doctored. This is just a reality. A 1.5-minute clip with like 25 cuts in it is highly doctored information that would have been not admissible in court in any capacity. They would have had to review the entire information, but you guys have a highly doctored thing, a crumpled up piece of paper that might be a court document saying that she stole money from a guy. Okay, like that's your information, not referencing the fact that he said that he loved her or any of this other stuff. So like, what do we do with that?
Very questionable. What else do we got here? He goes, W Myron, W Bills, W Big Mo. That Reddit caller who called a couple months and called out fresh for his chick is looking like a god right now for being spot on about this girl.
I don't know what the fuck that
I don't
means.
recall that call, but that's fine. I mean, bro, yeah. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I told y'all already. Man, Myron the GOAT. Appreciate that, Keem. Shout out to you, my friend. I appreciate that. And then we got here, Venom goes, bruh, she really a little sex worker in my 50 Cent voice. This is a movie. Hey, man. Like I said before, I didn't want to do this, but I had to. Like, this girl went on a press run and kept doing interview after interview after interview, lying and lying and lying. Like, no, man. You're not...
Yeah, how come he didn't just get a vasectomy if he doesn't want to have kids? I don't really understand that.
Credible, Jin.
Like, wouldn't that make more sense to just get a vasectomy if you don't want to have kids? Like, I don't understand.
And you're not credible at all. And I hope you're watching this right now fucking crying because you've been exposed.
Damn.
Okay? Like, you need to go back to China is what you need to do.
Damn, dude.
You're here on a fucking visa.
Damn,
for some odd reason.
I'm here on a MasterCard. American Express, too.
You're still paying that $5,000 a month for rent in New York. I don't know how you can afford that when you're not supposed to be working. How are you making money?
Oh, probably Saxworth, Myron, right? That's the implication?
You shouldn't be working while you're here.
Shit, we're fucked.
McCree says, I've got you in my sights. Hey, man. I'll tell you this, bro.
Hit it, dude.
Bob goes, congrats, you told SW you love her to close another in her because everything you sell your fans is a lie. Everything about Amru is an act because
he's getting fucking shredded.
He is the most insecure person on the internet.
Oh, fuck.
Both are clowns. Yell in the mic more, crybaby. Yet you're here watching the show. What does that say about you then?
Oh my god.
And you donated.
That's true, actually. He's got a good point there. You did donate money to say that. You do look like a little bit of a clown. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know I don't know what's worse, bro. You stupid. Okay. Stupid. What the hell?
Yeah, it's a fact. What he's saying are facts, but he did pay money to say it. So
Rational Mill says, compare her speech when she's negotiating money as a prostitute to how she talks when she's talking to Alba and Preach. She talks like a woman versus a 10-year-old girl. It is what it is, man.
What the fuck that means, brother.
Ricky Sticky says, I ain't trust these hoes ever since Yamcha died protecting the earth, and then Bulma dumped him and got with the nigga that tried to destroy it.
Damn. Let's be honest. If you were white and you made that anime reference, that would be the gayest, cringiest thing in the entire world, and we all know that. Okay, it's called black privilege, guys. I don't know what to tell you. If you're a white guy that likes anime, you're a nerd. If you're a black guy that likes anime, you're normal. I don't understand it. Sounds kind of racist if you ask me. We should get to the bottom of that.
Yo, man.
We should get to the bottom of that. Bro, come on.
Let's see here. Macabell says, yo, Myron, always respected how you defend your homies, but please don't get sued for defamation by this dumb 304. She did do it too. Well, here's the thing about defamation, guys. If it's true, you can't do nothing.
True.
The biggest defense.
Again, the problem is that you keep saying that, like, you keep saying it's like alleged. So, just to be clear, if it was a smoking gun, you wouldn't be saying that.
The defamation is the truth. What you gonna do? Sue me for telling the truth?
Damn.
Y'all saw it clear as day in 1080p. That's 1080p.
her. I would have done it in 4K personally. 1080p is a little lower quality, but
negotiating with a guy for sex and payment.
Damn. Yep.
There is no.
That's all the girls you guys date though. But okay. Yeah.
There is no defamation. It's the truth.
With the 304, it's a hoe. It's with immature 35-year-olds call a hoe. Just so you know. Incredible.
I have her employment documents that show that why she got fired.
Damn.
Y'all saw it. It's there in fucking Chinese, and we translate it for y'all.
Damn, dude.
Can't do nothing.
Mock her accent, dude. It'd be funny.
She should have thought about that before making all these videos and trying to tarnish Fresh's name.
I'll say one thing. Her speaking publicly about it does warrant a response, so I understand that. True that.
All that.
True that, brother.
Let's fucking go. Too bad this 304 Myron
304,
Susung is here to make sure justice is served. Bring down the hammer, my brother. The
Bring
truth
down
will prevail.
your
W Myron, W FNF,
Give him
W
a
Fresh.
hard
Yeah, bro.
pumping.
Yeah.
My
I mean, first they didn't want me to do this, but I
really
said, nah,
fucking
man. Enough is
balls.
enough, bro. Enough is enough. Once she brought these, anus and reach into it,
Anus and
and
reach, baby. Oh,
I was like, nah, man.
Abba and Preach, anus and reach. That's funny, actually. That one got me a little bit. That's kind of funny.
Nah. And again, like I said before, they claim on their YouTube channel, oh, we stand for integrity, we're unbiased. But
Yeah, I like them. I think that they're one of the more mature people on YouTube, brother. Obviously, no one's more mature than Papa God, the Goon Ring Master. Okay, but yeah. Hey, what if Myron knew she was a sex worker, bro, and he just doesn't want to admit it?
But they brought in this girl, right?
Yeah, you side a sex worker. You don't marry the sex. You're right. My bad, dude. You're right, brother. You're right. You don't marry the sex worker. You just make her the side hoe.
A crook, by the way, to try to tarnish this man's reputation for clicks and views, not knowing the full story. She's a criminal. Y'all see it. Multiple crimes, multiple felonies were committed by this girl. And y'all saw it right here in 1080p. And that's who they decided to platform to try to bring us down. That's not integrity, man. That's them trying to get clicks and make as much ad revenue as they can. And I'm not surprised. That's what they've been doing. They made almost.
Yeah, I wish that. I bet you guys wish you got ad revenue. Huh? Thank you so much for the $2.50 pound. £2.50. How would Pug CEO get girls without manipulation? That's a good point. You actually got me on that one. You're right. He should be manipulating women because there's nothing redeemable about him outside of the manipulation. I agree, brother. So this is why it's a 304 is a hoe. Because like when you put it upside down, it's like a HOE. If you do the 4 like this, But check this out. I got another one for him. Okay, you ready? Ready for this? Check this out. If you turn it upside down, it looks like boobs, I think. That's another one. Okay, check this out. I got another one for you. If you put this one upside down, do it for you right. Says hell. Oh fuck. Holy shit, dude. Euro, not a pound. Bro, I don't give a fuck about your tourist attraction money. Just to be clear, I appreciate you if you watch me from across the fucking sea, but you're a fucking tourist attraction. Nobody gives a fuck about that place. Get out of here. California's economy is more powerful than all of your economies. Okay? We have the 5th largest country as part of our country. Is literally California. Okay? I don't know, a pound, a fucking cent, a fucking pickle worth, a euro. I'll tell you one thing. If you come to America with that fucking money, you know what's going to happen? They're going to say, sir, you have to translate that into dollars. If I go over your country with $1, $2, $10, they're going to take my money without being translated. Because we run the fucking world, tourist attraction. All right? You go to 7734. You go to 7734, pussy. Hey, bro, listen, you can get as upset as, California's woke. Yup. Got it. We got an army of transgender people about to fuck you up, dude. We're still more powerful. Our trans army. Just fucking kidding, dude. No, but also, sorry about that. Euro, apparently. Whatever, dude. Euro's probably stronger. It doesn't matter what currency is stronger. The United States dollar carries more weight anywhere it goes. You don't have to translate it. I can go to a fucking cannibal village. They'll be like, oh my God, it's $5? Holy shit. They'll become rich. All right. And they won't, if you go over there with a fucking euro, €5, they'll be like, oh, sir, you need to translate this into a real dollars. It's a fact. Okay. It's a fact. The point is that the dollar is so prominent that you don't have to translate it into whatever garbage currency you have. All right? That's the point. When I go over there, I'm going to be using dollar bills. I don't have to translate. But you come over here, you're going to have to get dollars. You have to do the currency exchange. I'm fucking around with like most. I honestly have no fucking idea. I'm just being fucking stupid.
40 videos on us, guys. These guys are obsessed with us, man. I haven't mentioned them in forever, but they're making videos on us at least once a month. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, yeah, because you're having like meltdowns once a month. That's crazy.
They're obsessed. Let's. What else do we got?
Yeah, what else we got, brother?
We got
Big Mo.
Who's up here? Meekly says, "Listen here, Big Mo, and listen good. You're gonna take my $5 chat today, my guy. Faithful supporter of this podcast, and really and truly, I thought today would be a Money Monday. Nobody cares about Anus and Leech or Peaches and Cream. They are just attention whores looking for 15 seconds of clout. Facts, bro. That's what they do.
Brother.
That's literally what they do. First, the Philo-Caribbean man, I believed you from the start.
They're definitely looking for clout. Like they're definitely trying to like go after a much larger platform, just for clout. And I think it's kind of disgusting because look at this, Fresh and Fit, 1.5 million followers, and I Haven't Preached only have 2 million followers, which is obviously less than the. Oh shit. Oh jeez. Oh wait, they put it back up. Why? I'm so confused. Now I'm too confused, dude. Now wait, what clout? Now I'm confused, guys. I don't know how to do this.
It was too good to be true. Whether you used Boots contraceptive or not, it seems non-believable. Plus, she's been on IG last week trying to plead a case with the bad English accent, acting like Jackie Chan from Rush Hour.
I have no idea what's happening now. Okay.
Jason Todd goes, get Asia.
Jason Todd, by the way, is the name of one of Batman's former Robins that was killed by the Joker and came back to life. So just another cringe reference that they have. The fact that I know that, also cringe, but just letting you know.
Get the fuck out of here. Get China the fuck out of here. Get egg roll the fuck out of here. Get sushi the fuck out of here. Get wonton the fuck out of here.
Just to be clear, do not get sushi out of here. I love sushi. That's the greatest contribution of Asian culture that they've ever given us. So
here, get Jin Chen the fuck out of here. Yeah, bro. I mean,
DJ DeMarco or whatever.
Jin Chen has been lying to everybody, right? She fooled everybody. I mean, hell, bro, even I believed her for a little bit.
She fooled me, dude.
She
fooled me.
That she came from a good family, etc. Just so y'all know,
her
mom
doesn't. Well, I mean, the biggest whores come from families, religious families. Just so you know, like remember that one weird girl that was the OnlyFans, and then she decided to stop and become religious. She admitted her dad was a pastor, so actually kind of tracks if she's an OnlyFans whore that she came from a very religious, good family.
Talk to her anymore. I wonder why. Yeah, her mom doesn't talk to her anymore.
Oh, Jesus.
So
that's fucked up, mommy.
Probably because of this.
If anything, that makes it understand even more why she's not going back to China and she's staying here. But yeah, that's fucking crazy.
It is what it is.
Damn, brother.
But we got the truth now.
Damn, Jason Todd,
I've always
dumping
said
money.
There's 3 things that always come to light that you can't hide: the sun, the moon,
and when a black guy smiles in the dark. That'll save your life, guys. Sorry, that's a little over the line. But it is a true story. It actually did that did happen one time to me, and it saved that young man's life. I couldn't see him. He's walking in the middle of the fucking road. It wasn't a crosswalk or anything. I didn't see a goddamn thing. He smiled. I fucking hit the goddamn brake. It's terrifying. It's incredible.
And the truth. It took us a little bit of time, but we got the truth, and that's what it is, guys. What else do we got here? Myron, watch your sucky business start booming after this because of a bitch ass Sims.
Oh, true.
It is what it is, bro.
True, dude. sucky. If she did OnlyFans, it probably would boom.
All right, Twitch, we go. Hey, FNF gang, this fresh situation is a doozy. One question I'd like, doozy. I'd like to.
That's how you. I don't think that's how you spell doozy. So you said it right. How do you spell doozy? Doozy. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think that I put an E in there somewhere, but it doesn't matter.
Make one suggestion I like to make for the after hour shows: instead of asking the girls, are they on BC? Ask, do they track their ovulation? Women can only get pregnant 5 days in a month.
That's crazy, dude. True. You know what you could do? Get a vasectomy. Get a vasectomy, brother. Then you wouldn't have to worry about this. But
Jason Todd says she told Destiny that she wanted to seek legal action because the event was traumatic. Put that
when did she say that? I don't remember that.
Together along with her repeatedly asking.
Did she say that? And I just don't remember. I feel like she did not say that it was traumatic, but maybe I'm wrong.
Fresh, what are you going to do to me? Clearly on the lineup. Yeah, bro. And the fact that like everyone like ran to this girl's defense, right? Oh my God, Fresh is trying to get her to have an abortion, etc. With zero context when they had agreed that they weren't going to have kids.
You haven't showed us that at any capacity, so. Again, she showed us that they might have wanted to have a kid together.
She knew he didn't want to have kids. She knew this. Even though she didn't get verbal confirmation, she knew that she didn't want it, but then she's like, I feel like you want to have kids. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? They had a pregnancy scare, and then Walter insinuated that it would be okay if they had a baby. I don't know what you're talking about. Why can't you just prove that? I mean, especially since Myron always talks about how he has receipts for everything. Why wouldn't Walter follow suit? Want to know why? Because it didn't exist. Because this is the thing. When H3H3 was falsely accusing Myron of sexual assault on that girl, okay, I'm still going to stand by that. Okay. He's like, oh, I always have receipts. This is part of the game, blah, 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 going on and on about how he keeps receipts for a specific reason. Why wouldn't your boyfriend do the same thing? Why is it all of a sudden he doesn't have receipts? It's because they don't exist. It's because there's no receipts that he had. She had the receipts.
Right? Everything that this woman does is emotional, guys.
That's fucked up. Pop is the type of guy to avoid black-owned business products. That's not true, dude. I go to Waffle House and I go to Popeyes. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, brother. And by the way, when I do get my hair cut, because I know I'm bald, but I still need to get it trimmed sometimes. I only go to black barbers because white people don't know what the fuck they're doing when it comes to cutting hair. That's a fact. Okay, that's just a fact. So I go to black people because they're good at cutting beards specifically. Black men know how to cut a good beard. It's just a fact. So I don't know what you're talking about. I exclusively will consume black-owned products when it comes to my style. All right? Sorry, bro.
She's went on this whole public press run because she's hurt that Fresh doesn't want to be with her. That's what this all comes down to.
She didn't show very hard evidence. She showed evidence that he said he loved her and that he wasn't bothered by her potentially getting pregnant. That's more than Myron has, which is crying.
He didn't want to get her an apartment, and
it's not a cringe joke because it's not a joke. This is a literal fact.
Crazy, and she's all angry because she feels like,
fuck Arab barbers. Well, are they good? My hair's not very oily. I feel like they wouldn't be good with my hair.
He wasted my time. Here's the other thing too. I told y'all before, he saw these questionable conversations on WhatsApp on her phone. Angie saw it as well. She went and showed it to Angie when they went to dinner, and she showed her all the guys that were hitting her up, all these unsaved numbers from different parts of the world saying, oh, I'll fly you out, blah, 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 stuff. And she goes and brags to Angie, oh, look at all these men that are hitting
Bro,
me.
I care what happens to my beard. Okay, I don't give a fuck about my top of my head. I care about my beard. Okay, I went to a woman one time for my beard. Never again. Okay, never again.
Up that want to be with me, etc. Well, now that we know what she did as a profession, it all makes sense now, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's all comes to full circle. What this woman actually is involved in.
To a full.
Now it makes.
Okay. Okay.
Makes sense why they got held at the airport for 2 hours. Now it makes sense.
Not really. They're slow as fuck at the airport, but
why she has these 4 numbers contacting her. Now it makes sense why she's on video negotiating prices for certain favors.
We don't really know if that's so highly cut. It's like a fucking 25 cuts in a minute and a half, but okay.
But then she's running around and telling Abba and Preach and all these other simps.
And Preach
I'm going to escort, and they're believing it. Okay, I believe it.
Not for nothing, but this guy simps so hard for Walter. He was crying in the last episode about how he'll ride and die for Walter. It was fucking weird as hell, man. Like, I mean, he doesn't matter what they did. He'll fucking run the offense for him, bro. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
Hey, man, well, we got the proof now. Hell, even I believe that she wasn't in the beginning. But
damn, I don't think that that's true, but okay.
Hey, man, like I said before, the truth will always come out. Wayne, here's some cash for the new Punisher cup, Myron. I appreciate it, man. I got my other one right here, man.
2 more on the way.
Yeah, 2 more on the way. The Blind Archer says, y'all burn females for having kids for choosing the wrong guy. Is she pregnant? Is fresh with everything he is, good and bad, now the wrong guy to choose.
Damn, he's typing like Abba typed in his fucking video, bro. What the hell?
No, guys, what I'm telling you is that her pregnancy is questionable. She's lied a million times before, and she went ahead and recorded a phone call conversation for clout.
Damn,
do you think this is behavior of someone that actually is pregnant?
If she actually had an OnlyFans, by the way, this would be a significantly more compelling argument. Because girls with OnlyFans, I don't consume guys with OnlyFans. All right, I haven't found a good one with a nice dick. Girls with OnlyFans all the time on the internet will make up controversy for attention. Like that one girl made up that whole fucking was it some girl, I forget her name, that the tattoo guy, he's got a tattoo on her and he's stalking her and sending her $10 million and all that. She was lying for attention, right? We already kind of figured that out. Okay, right? OnlyFans girls do that shit all the time for attention because it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, it still gets gross guys to jack off to them. So if she had an OnlyFans, I would be like, you know what? She's a much higher chance that she's lying about this for attention. But we don't got that right now, dude. We don't have that. That would have been the necessary information.
If you were really pregnant with this dude's kid, would you be
if she was really trying to cash out, she could just make an OnlyFans and then start this controversy and she'd make fucking millions of dollars. Then I would have said that this bitch is fucking lying. I would have been like much more on the side of that. Okay? But we don't got that, dude. We don't got that. Ruby Rose, is that her name? Her name was Ruby. I thought of a Rose. I thought, okay, so Ruby Rose. Yeah, she was like lying about that because there's a limit on OnlyFans apparently of like $500 or something a transaction. I wouldn't know. No, but also, I didn't know about that till afterwards. So, like, yeah, and she's like, oh, he gave me $10,000 or $13,000 or whatever amount of money, $86,000 through OnlyFans. It's impossible to do. There's a limit on it.
a press run, would you be calling in?
Maybe it's her debut promo tour, but the thing is if it was, we would see her OnlyFans. We would see her OnlyFans, and we would go, "Oh, that was." But we don't have that. It would be stupid for her to make it now.
To calling to get a reaction like that, fishing for a reaction like she did, as I showed you guys earlier. I don't know. I don't think most people that have any type of common sense would do that, right?
Yeah. I mean, the recordings, yes. If you had common sense, you would record somebody if you thought that they were lying to you because you didn't have the evidence, and then you decided to go back and get it. It kind of does make sense, but okay.
It's questionable at best, is what I'm trying to say. She's clearly lied about everything else. What makes you think she won't lie about this?
She seems to have lied about other things, but not everything else. Myron, I have a question. Were you upset when you found out that he said that he loved this girl? It's a real question. Did you get upset about that? I would be upset. Pro's getting her monetization back. Good for her. Like, that's good. Yeah, as long as she's following the policies, like, whatever. She fucking like interviewed a 15-year-old girl without her consent and then wouldn't take it down. Of course she's got demonetized. That's her fucking. She's an idiot.
We made a few videos on FNF. Tell me why they took down the one vid of she's one of the videos after Myron Bigsby video was released. It was when MLD was going through the situation. AP. Yeah, exactly. See, here's the thing.
What?
I've only responded to Abba and Preach. This is our second time we're actually responding to these idiots. And the last time we responded, they took their video down because I debunked them and I made them look bad.
Maybe that's true. I have no idea. Is that true?
But again, we tried not to make gossip, clickbait content on here. We really do try to give you. I mean, Mondays is typically Money Monday. We should be talking to you about how to make money on this episode. But obviously, I had to.
Now you're talking about how to lose money.
Who would win in a fight? Abba from Abba and
Okay, this happened 9 months ago.
Preach or Myron from Fresh and Fit? I'm Cash Money Instigator, and today we're going to be watching a video that Abba Preach just dropped responding to the insults that Myron from Fresh and Fit came out with on his show, calling Abba a snake and all kinds of things. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Here's the thing, bro. I have a problem with fucking you. Don't point it off to Preach like you've been doing. You're a fucking bitch. I have an issue with you. I'd love to talk to you. And hey, if it's a cut.
Oh. Bro, if anybody made this problem happen, that was you when you was talking crazy about somebody else.
I mean, honest with you, I don't care. And maybe it's true. I don't really care enough to investigate. Okay.
Do this instead to clear what the hell's going on and clear the air and expose this chick for the liar that she is. Jin Chen, your real name, by the way. Okay?
I feel like they talk about them more than 2 times, though. I mean, these guys literally, like, the reason that Ab and Preach got demonetized. Oh, wait, that's why they probably removed the video. The reason that these guys got demonetized was because they were like on their podcast or someone else's podcast with KKK hoods saying a bunch of racist shit with a bunch of other white people. They made their pictures of the actual YouTube page like Donkey Kong and like other monkeys next to Ab and Preach's face. Like, they were being legitimately racist, so they demonetized them. So I'm pretty sure they removed that stuff during that. As probably just because, like, I mean, I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. But I think that's around that time. So it must have had something to do with that. But okay.
You committing crimes in China and coming over here thinking that you're going to be safe? No. You're a crook.
No. You're a crook. Captain Crook.
We got here the blind. Somali Red Pill says, W. Myron, but the caller who found her on escort site realized this way sooner than you guys, and did you turn a blind eye, or did you believe it was actually BS? This does that mean when you said her family is rich, she just sell you guys that lie as well? Okay, so guys, the website that you're talking about that they showed, that isn't really her profile. It's not. Someone used her photos in it. That's not hers.
Oh, okay. So that one that was used wasn't actually hers. Okay, it's apparently a different one.
Because what she really did was she would use SA to do it. She wouldn't use that.
What the hell is SA? Sexual assault? What?
Website that the guy pointed out. Someone used her photos. So in that case, that wasn't correct. But how she was really marketing it was SA, and we actually have a picture of that. I don't know if we have it in the chat.
Why wouldn't you show us that in the first place?
Show her on SA using it. But yeah. What else do we got?
Why wouldn't you bring that up earlier? Why would you save that? That would be huge. Wait, show us that. Show us that she actually did sex work. Because so far, their information is not compelling enough to prove it.
Okay, I could give it to you. I got it. This is a savage life. W. Myron and loyalties. Crazy amount of people have made bad conclusions. Reaction channels that haven't done so in the past. The truth is consistent. Some people's faith aren't. Great work, man. No, I appreciate it, bro. Like I said, this is not to absolve Fresh of responsibility here. Yes, he fucked up, guys. Yes, he absolutely fucked up by dealing with this girl. But hey, this can happen to anyone, guys. I mean, y'all saw what happened with the Tates. They brought these girls over, and
You mean the girls that like where they have like legitimate evidence that they sex trafficked and raped these women, that they took their passports away, wouldn't let them leave their house unless they thought they were in love with them. That there's proof that he admitted that he had sex with one of these girls at like 14 or 15 years old and then groomed her into his bottom bitch. What are you talking about? There's tremendous amounts of like evidence. That's why there's still a court case going on. That's why they wouldn't let them leave Romania. What are you talking about? That's not just like a silly little haha lol. There's like a tremendous amount of evidence when it comes to that. That's why he's going on tours lying about what the lawsuit's even about. Oh, there's no girls out against me. There's dozens, well, not dozens, but there's plenty of girls out against him. Oh, it's just over TikTok live streams. No, it's not. What are you talking about? He's lying constantly. He went on Tucker Carlson and says all over TikTok. Even if you don't believe he did it, it's not about TikTok. In the lawsuit, it says like sexual assault and sexual crimes. So like if you're saying that her lying about doing porn or whatever, being a whore, being a prostitute is damaging to her credibility, then why isn't it that Tate lying about what the nature of the lawsuit is? Why isn't that damaging to his credibility? It's incredible. Like there's cognitive dissonance constantly.
And those girls went ahead and lied and put a case on them. Fresh dealt with this girl, and now he got put in this situation, etc. But I think it's very important, right?
Yeah,
to look at the individual who's making the accusations and look at their character. Is this person right?
Yeah, dude,
credible?
You're right.
Is this person truthful?
Yeah. Well, again, the number one argument against my point in the chat from Fresh and Fit's audience is that he was just lying to her to get sex from her when he said he loved her. So that's not really very credible, is it?
Reality is, I've shown y'all that this woman has no problem with lying, stealing, embezzling.
You guys are liars all the time. You call it fucking Riz,
right? Committing crimes, committing felonies.
True that, dude.
To get her way, and the job also got rid of her because
just another white person trying to keep down the black man. That's what I'm saying, dude. Because Asian people at this point, they're white. Let's be real, okay? Asian people are white. Let's be real, okay? Let's not lie to ourselves anymore.
She was trying to blackmail them.
Damn.
I wonder who else he's trying to do that to right now.
Shit, who else? Is there another person?
Anyway.
Oh, I thought he was gonna have an answer to that question. Oh, is that just supposed to plant out in our brains? Okay.
And she wants to stay in the United States, guys, so she's going to do what she can. She obviously doesn't want to be in China for...
I mean, you're sitting here telling us that like she has no family connections in China. It actually makes more sense that she wouldn't want to go back, if anything.
Now we know...
Plus, I don't want to have a kid in America, too. Why the fuck would you want to have a kid in China? It's not exactly the greatest country in the world to have fucking kids.
Why she doesn't want to be in China? She basically ran from China because they know her out there.
Damn, that's interesting.
Zep Ryder goes, enough with the out-of-context hit piece. It's time to support. You can thank the quartering's dumbass opinion on this decision. Love you guys. WFNF, roasting fat chicks.
Dude.
Yeah, the quartering, he's a hater too.
W roasting fat chicks. Hell yeah, lots of meat to roast on that barbecue, baby. Hell yeah, baby. Hey, the thicker the meat, the sweeter the juice, baby. Get in that shit, boy.
Hater too. He's in the chat watching? He probably is. That's why he watches us and we don't watch him. I didn't know who he was before.
You actually just watched him on your show, but okay.
He started talking shit about us, this fucking weirdo.
Damn.
I don't know.
Talking about, oh yeah, you guys talk about abortion. You abort diet and exercise.
Oh, got him.
Fat fuck.
Fat fuck.
You too. That's why you got beat up at a convention by a crossdresser and you over here talking shit to me.
That's crazy. I don't remember that. But if you think about it, ABBA's only exercise is dancing with girls, and that's obviously gay. Trying to dance with girls is gay. Literally crying over your best boyfriend. That's straight as fuck. That's alpha male status.
You fucking loser.
Damn,
that's the truth too. You got some dude beat the fuck out of him at a convention.
At a convention?
Yep.
Damn, dude.
Beat his ass and he's over here pissing on his floor like an idiot at his own house. Get the fuck up out of here talking shit.
That's so fucked up, dude. That's so fucked up.
I'll learn from experience. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, this was a great trip. Happy to see my lovely Asian queen again. But, you know, as time passes, we must say farewells for a short period of time until she comes back. So, can't wait to see her back here in Miami. I love her.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, someone asked me in the chat, what other information do they have in their conversation that they're having serious talk about, having a baby? Well, I think when you say that you love an Asian woman, right, which is obviously a little racist, but fun. You can be a little racist to Asians if you're dating an Asian. This just shows even more evidence that he loves her. What a beautiful thing. He texts her that he loves her. He texts her that he'd be fine with her getting pregnant, basically, with the text messages that we read before, like 500 times, so we don't need to read them a bunch of times. Yeah, I'm wondering what do I need to show you? What do I need to show you, brother? What do I need to show you, brother? Oh, I wasn't worried. I didn't want to pull out anyway. Next time, I meant you are safe. Just letting you know. I'm implying the pregnancy. Next time won't be so lucky. Oh, I wasn't worried. I didn't want to pull out anyway. LOL. Or but. Sorry, not LOL. Yeah. He doesn't care. I don't know what you want me to tell you, brother. There's plenty of information. I think I'm understanding the problem. Is that a lot of you guys in the chat don't know how to talk to women. That's probably why you like Fresh and Fit. That's the problem. But usually when you tell a girl that you love her in Chinese, and in text message, and you tell her that you wanted to fuck her raw even though she could have got pregnant, usually that's a pretty big indicator that you want to fuck her, that you want her to be pregnant and you want to be with her. Obviously it's a manipulation tactic, but you don't want to know who manipulates people? Women. Some female. That's a feminine trait, guys. To all you men out there, only females are manipulative. Sorry. So looks like Walter's is very feminine female for manipulating. I'm just using your logic against you. Okay? Obviously, both men and women are manipulative. But by your logic, it's only women. It's only a feminine trait. So Walter's a feminine person. He's a girl. He's a fucking girl, and he manipulated this other woman. He's basically a lesbian. So is Daisy. It's fucking crazy. That's why they won't let her back into China, because they hate gay people there. Sorry.
Man.
Ooh, that was a haunted mansion ride from Mickey Mouse Planet.
Let's see here. Also, and that's why he's watching us, like the fucking fanboy that he is. Also, take notice, boys. They're always making Fresh and Fit compare high value mantra with religious blindness. Christ is king, but I'm religious. Why would I do that? There's a new crocodile tears. Yeah, here's the other thing too. People came at Fresh for this whole abortion things, guys. We've told you all on this podcast a million times, we're not religious. We brought people on that are religious. We brought Muhammad Hijab on. We brought Andrew Wilson on.
Yep. His last name is Hijab. Isn't that a hat? Wouldn't that be like if my name was like fucking Papa Hat or something? Or Daniel Hat? What the fuck? What?
We brought guys that are religious on. However, we are not religious. Baby. This is a dating podcast. We teach you how to womanize over here. Okay? What?
Like, is that not like it's so normal to them and like his audience, but teaching somebody womanizers are manipulative people. They're fuckboys. Womanizers are fuckboys. Like, why do you want to be a manipulative person? Like, why? That's not okay, I don't even know why I'm saying this. I'm speaking to my own audience at this point. Everybody that disagrees with me is going to be like, no, that's fucking cool to manipulate women. They're not really people. Make sure they're as young as possible and hairless as possible. I basically want to fuck a kid. Like, that's pretty much what you guys are sitting here saying. So, make sure she's really submissive and listens to you, and make sure that she's really young and she's not past a certain age and she doesn't give you any pushback. I want to date a literal fucking child. That's legal enough. I would date 12-year-olds if they were legal. Oh. Incredible stuff. Incredible.
Last time I checked, you shouldn't be womanizing.
Hey guys, remember, get girls from third world countries that need pure financial dependence onto you, that are as young as possible, so that you can basically train them however you want. That's the red pill. That's the red pill mantra, guys. Just engage in fucking grooming and abuse, dude. It's fucking crazy.
If you're,
it's crazy.
A devout Christian or Muslim.
Hey guys, I don't like modern women because they give me too much pushback, and I'm basically a fucking beta male that can't deal with a dominant woman or a man. That's pretty much it. I can't dominate a dominant woman, so I'm going to try to dominate a submissive child from a third world country. It's incredible stuff, brother.
Right? And we've admitted that we're not. We teach you guys how to self-improve so that you can go ahead and get girls. And this comes with the territory. I'm going to be very honest about this and transparent.
What's the straw man, bro? What do you want me to tell you? They're always complaining about modern women. Older women are gross to red pillars, and modern women are gross. What's the straw man? Honestly, they want girls as young as possible, as hairless as possible, from other countries that are financially dependent onto them. They think that modern women, American women, that can actually stand up for themselves are disgusting. What do you want me to tell you? Like, what's the fucking straw man? Like, this is the practice of how to manipulate weak women, because they're weak men that can't handle a woman that's strong. Only submissive men need to date submissive girls. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with being a girl who likes to take a back seat and likes a man to lead, because my wife does, but that's not submissive. Is just like, oh, you could do whatever you want to me. Okay, they're looking for vulnerable women to be able to have manipulation over, aka alpha tactic.
That when you deal with girls,
A Sigma fucking dog.
this could happen. When you're a player, you're out here dealing with women. Every guy that's been involved.
Papa got saying he's never told a woman he loved them just to have sex. No, I've never told a woman I've loved that I love them if I wanted to just have sex. I've told women before, I admit this, that I'm not looking for anything serious, but I'm open to it. I'm not trying to be like that was a lie. That's obviously shit behavior. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I've never told a girl I would love. And the fact that you're defending that behavior is wild, dude. Do you not realize that you're a loser? That's crazy, brother. That's crazy, man. Like you're too lost. You're too lost in the sauce. Let me ask you a question. Do you respect your mother? Because if you respected your mother, then you wouldn't manipulate women the way that you do. Okay? So all I have to believe is that either, I don't know, you don't respect your mother, and that's a terrible thing. I wish she raised you better.
Involved with chicks and out here being.
Because my mother would beat the fuck out of me if I ever engaged in behavior like that. Okay? It's called setting boundaries.
Player has had a pregnancy scare. Everyone has had an STI scare. It happens. This is the risk you take if you want to go down this road. But we've been very honest and transparent about that since the beginning. And I guess people tend to think that we're some kind of religious podcast. We're not. That's why when idiots like the Quartering try to sit here and push Christian values on us as if we're religious, we're not. We never said that we were. But again,
that's a good argument. The only reason I could think why Destiny went so hard in on Daisy and how had a feeling that she was using Fresh based on so little evidence was because he knew her beforehand and had hired her. That is compelling. That's probably the best theory anyone's ever gave me today on this whole topic. You're right, brother. That's smart.
This comes from people.
That's smart. It's not really virtue signaling. I think that like you live in this weird delusional fantasy world where that's like virtue signaling. It's not virtue signaling. It's like disgusting, pathetic loser male behavior. Like I know that you're not used to it, but like that's what a pathetic man does. So what a boy does. It's not a real man. That's not virtue signaling. I got canceled on TikTok for being too fucking progressive. For being too fucking edgy and like conservative. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Like I make fucking edgy jokes every single day. Virtue signaling? I don't need a virtue signal. I don't give a shit about virtue signaling. Okay? That's what I don't know what you're talking about. It's just that I'm a man and I think this behavior is pathetic because weak men engage in this behavior. You're a weak man. I don't know. And you're just upset about that because you're getting called out for it. But it's like, that's what weak men do. You don't drive the world forward as a weak man that tries to manipulate women. It's pathetic shit. You shouldn't be in your 30s unmarried. I think that's fucking pathetic too. No offense to people who are like that. I'm sorry. But like, that's pathetic. There's a 30-year-old men still trying to date 20-year-old girls. I think that's pathetic. That's pathetic. That's loser behavior. I don't know. That doesn't drive the world forward. That drives the world backwards. It's weak. That's why if I was virtue signaling, I wouldn't come on here and talk about how I like enjoy conservative content creators like Ben Shapiro, even though I'm fucking progressive. Like I would be like, oh no, this guy's a fucking loser. I respect men that are married and have stable relationships and love their wives. Like that's like probably the number one thing. I'm being too emotional right now. I'm being a woman. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
That don't watch the content, they're not aware of the content, and they're just sitting in the back talking shit, giving their bottom feeder commentary like Abba and Preach and the Quartering and all those other losers on YouTube. They got something to say. At the end of the day, you are fat, you are a loser, you talk about abortion of kids, but the reality is you've aborted a diet and healthy eating for a very long time, and that's why you're a fat fucking slob and you look like shit and you're a loser pissing on the fucking floor in your own house.
He's got me, dude. He got me on that one. I'm going to have to keep hitting the gym.
You're a weirdo. You're a fucking weirdo. Talking shit on Twitter, mentioning me every 2 seconds. It's weird. What's wrong with you? Like,
what do you have in common with a 20-year-old at like 35, 40 years old? I just wonder about that. It's a serious question. I just wonder what you have in common. Because I can't tolerate fucking 20-year-olds. I mean, listen, I could jack off to a 20-year-old on a porn site. If I come across one, I'm going to jack off to them if they're hot. I'm not going to lie. But what do you have in common with like dating a 20-year-old? Like, what gets you off about that? It's so fucking confusing. It just seems so fucking bizarre to me.
Seriously, what is wrong with you? That's why that fucking crossdresser fucked you up in person.
Oh, I'm far right and don't think you're virtually at all. I love your commentary. Well, thank you. I'm surprised that you're far right, but hey, you know what? God bless you.
See, the thing is, a lot of these people are keyboard warriors and not used to being held accountable for their actions and what they say, right? Just like Abba.
Hey, me when I don't want to pay child support.
He's been over here talking shit, making 40 plus, 30, almost 40.
He went there and talked to you and still maintained his energy, so I don't know why he keeps saying that he's too afraid to say something. Only losers constantly talk about fighting because they get fucking decimated when it comes to their rhetoric.
40 videos on us, talking shit, but he will never see me in person. That's why he's running around. Oh, I'm safe behind the computer. I'm safe behind my video. Let me go ahead and record and edit this thing because I'm so thirsty for content. But
what are you going to fight? Are you going to hit him? Like, that's such an emotional response. Oh, that's why you won't come here and so I can hit you. That's very emotional. You want to know who's emotional, Myron? Women are emotional. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll never say that stuff to my face. You will put on the boxing gloves and box.
Ooh, no. Preach will. Fight Preach. Fight Preach. She said he will. He's saying the same fucking shit. Why won't you fight him? Oh, it's because you're afraid pure speech will fucking knock your shit out. That's why.
Hey, we could give the money.
You don't think men should view porn at all? Ideally, I don't think you should try. You should try. I jerk off the porn, dude. But it's something that you probably should try not to. You don't want to have like an addiction to it.
To charity.
I don't think that porn, especially at young ages, is particularly good for somebody's, mental health. It might be one of the crises of men. That accessibility of porn even makes it like, it reduces the incentive to go out into the real world and try to like fucking sleep with women and get like a girlfriend. So I think it's one of the things that makes being a young man difficult. Yeah, just get yourself a full life-size silicone jack-off Coomer toy.
So send the money to Palestine. How about that? Send the money to Gaza.
Why?
Would you do that? Oh no, you.
No, I wouldn't, to be honest with you. But
you won't. No. You probably won't because you're a fucking coward.
I don't know what the fuck Gaza has to do with it. I mean, we're talking. No offense, I'm not trying to get super political, but you're talking about Gaza, the people, like Hamas, that's like killing Israelis and then hiding behind their own people and saying, "Stop killing our people." I'm not trying to be an asshole. But that sounds like a coward's technique to me. So, I mean, whatever. Oh, sorry. I'm a virtue signaler. I'm a progressive virtue signaler. I can't say that. I have to make sure that I go, "You're right, dude." Ah! I believe in a two-state solution, but get the fuck out of here with this shit. You're going to talk about cowards. It's how cowardly is it to engage in that kind of like warfare where you're going to go kill some people and then you're going to go hide behind your own people so that they fucking die. Talk about fucking cowardice.
Yep. Anyway, because I'll beat you up for free, honestly.
Damn, dude.
What else do we got here?
Dude.
Jinping and Overwatch Chinaman are disappointed. Hey, man. It is what it is, bro. Was she on birth control? That's Fresh's favorite question, so I'm assuming he asked her.
I think he did it on live, too.
What?
Yeah. Easy Money says, what's her number? I got some extra cash this week. Shit. Oh,
damn. Shit.
Why don't you try and seek asylum CBP now? Nah, man. She got to go back to China after this one, bro. Hey, Mo, how do you feel about Cody finishing his story?
That was a fantastic WrestleMania, by the way.
Dude, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but how is the Red Pill podcast full of of anime watchers, comic book watchers, and fucking wrestling watchers? That's fucking like. And listen, by the way, I'm not sitting here telling you that like I don't think that those things are interesting either. But I'm kind of a nerd. But this whole thing is full of soundboards of fucking anime. You got a guy named Jason Todd fucking donating money to you, and now you guys are talking about WrestleMania, bro. You know that it's fake, right? It's a soap opera. That's a soap opera for men and people with Down syndrome. God bless the people with Down syndrome, by the way. And men. This is fucking nerd shit. Thank you for the $10, Angel Cardenas. I said that right? Papa God, my whole point was to say men shouldn't be lying to women about loving them if they don't mean it. But to say that men have never done that is insane. That's all I was saying. I never said men have never done that. I said that that's shit behavior that we shouldn't tolerate. That's all I said.
I loved it. I was rooting for it. I was
Stinky
part of the
boy.
We Want Cody mob.
Yeah, dude. I loved it when the Undertaker choke slammed the Rock, bro. I loved it. I guessed that, by the way. I didn't see that happen.
Roman Reigns fan, but this was the
man.
right
I'm a Cody Rhodes fan, dude. I love Stardust. I love that guy, and he's his brother, so I'm more into him, you know.
decision to make.
I like Stardust because he's fucking gay, by the way. I love that shit.
She only goes for an hour. I guess the stereotype of me, love you, long time was a lie.
Oh, let's be real. An hour is quite a long time. And Myron talks about how he doesn't make women come and comes as fast as possible. So I don't really know what you're talking about there. But poggers. Got him, dude.
I knew that y'all was going to have some fucking funny shit to say, bro.
Goddamn.
I knew they were going to say some funny shit.
Got him.
What's wild is the game you're putting us on through Fresh's mistake. The whole 2 phone call thing where she tried to bait him on the second has me making sure I never spaz on 3 or 4 again. Yeah, bro. Guys, I mean, there's a learning lesson here. That when a girl calls you like this, stay calm. Fresh, though he made a mistake here, I mean, I think him staying calm and saying, okay, whatever, was great. Right?
That didn't really happen though, right? You guys have done multiple podcasts about it, even though your lawyer said not to. So he didn't really stay calm. He's being very emotional right now.
She tried to obviously make him look crazy, which it can be, which can absolutely come off that way if you don't have full context like we have now. But bro, this woman is a crook. She's a liar. So I'm not surprised.
She's Hillary Clinton. She's a fucking crook.
She did this. It's nothing for her to try to blackmail someone like she is right now because she's hurt in her feelings.
Damn. But is it his baby? That's the real question.
Anything else?
Yes.
All right. We'll read these, then we'll close out here, guys. I truly believe that she is lying about the pregnancy. All the markers are there. But if she is and Fresh is the father, he should not be the face of FNF or the Manosphere, just networking.
Damn.
Like I said
him. Oh, got him. That's reasonable, I think. That's kind of reasonable. That's reasonable. Hey, you know what? If he did do, hey, you want to know what? Fair enough, audience member.
It's
Hold your content creators to higher standards.
very questionable that she's pregnant, guys.
But if she is pregnant, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? The fact that you're saying it's questionable is a little interesting to me because you were talking about how, like, oh, she said she wasn't pregnant, and then all of a sudden she is. How did that happen?
I don't think anyone that was
Sounds like it's not that questionable. Sounds like you're just trying to put doubt in my mind.
pregnant and intending to keep the baby, as she's claiming, would go through all this. It's weird. What does that say about you as a mother?
What does it say about you as a father? I don't know.
Like,
it unironically says that she's being very emotional and she's not acting the way that she should be acting. That's what it says. It doesn't mean that she's forever a fucking worthless mother.
Like, if she were actually pregnant and the kid were to come and be born.
Ew, dude, you think about kids coming? What the fuck's wrong with you, bro?
Like, he's gonna have videos of his mom doing this stupid shit.
Oh, I guess, and videos of his dad being a fucking. I mean, you really can't get any more embarrassing than your dad having like the #1 red pill podcast. Like, if I saw that my father had that, I would unironically kill myself. Like, I'm not trying to be fucking provocative here, but that's insane. This is the most pathetic. Bro. I don't know. Like, I've seen more men in gay bars. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just not becoming of a man. That's just pathetic. It's a male victim complex. I think that young men need guidance. I agree with all that shit, right? There are problems that young men have that young women don't have. There are different problems that they have. I would never sit here and say which one has a harder problem because that's just unproductive and stupid. But you guys are just like, oh, women are all the problem. The same thing as annoying feminists who say that men are always the problem. You're the same fucking thing. Okay? If your activism centralizes around breaking down another group instead of building up your own, it's a fucking loser bully group. That's what it comes down to. That's really what it boils down to. Same for feminism, same for fucking this. And that's all it is. Always you bring on the most, no offense, worst representations of women that I've ever seen. A bunch of young kids trying to sell their fucking OnlyFans, and they go on there because they know that your fucking audience is going to buy it up. You act like they're fucking thoughts and whores, but your audience buys it, spends like hundreds of dollars on it. They spend more money on the fucking OnlyFans girls than they do on you guys. And then you berate them, and then you're like, oh, you're a bad woman. No shit, it's a 20-year-old in Miami. They're fucking idiots. Of course, they're losers. They're trying to sell OnlyFans. That's not the typical representation of a woman. And then you try to be like, oh, women are all bad, blah, 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 blah. It's crybaby bullshit, okay? It's fucking loser shit. It's loser. All of it's loser shit, okay? I appreciate people who, they talk about shit that's real. I appreciate that. I appreciate it's a real thing. I appreciate that. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think there's men's problems. That's a beautiful thing to talk about. But that's not what you're doing, bro. Okay? You're trying to break down women with it. That's not a beautiful thing. That's cringe as hell. Oh, fuck, I'm fucked.
I don't know. I think at best it's questionable.
Yeah. At best it's questionable.
WFNF W1811. Appreciate that, my friend. Goku the Goat. Myron, you make your friends look worse. You said
Goku the Goat.
You guys said parents got money and she was not an escort. Both sides lied and Fresh busted an escort. That caller was right. Again, like I said before.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Goku guy. Bill still hates that nigga, man. Bro, I said like I said before, we were wrong in the beginning, but we found out what it was. This obviously all came later on. Yeah.
Sounds like Myron came later on too.
It is what it is, man. People can make mistakes, man. Like I said, that was early in the vetting process, bro. He had known her for a few days at that point, and obviously, if people on the internet
they knew each other for 5 months. What are you talking about?
Attacking a girl that you're seeing,
he knew each other for 5. See, I like that. It's like, oh, they only. What the fuck just happened? I thought I joined a group. They didn't. He's trying to make it seem like just because they hung out for like 20 days or 30 days or whatever, they're trying to make it seem like, they didn't know each other for that long, but they were doing like a long distance relationship, and she was dumb enough to fall for it. But that's what they were doing.
Right? You're gonna come to defend her. He did what a guy should do. He defended the girl that he was seeing at the time. Now,
I thought you said that he wasn't seeing her. I'm so confused.
Obviously, we've come to find out that it was a lie, but she lied to everybody.
What?
She lied to everybody. I mean, you wouldn't have found this information out either.
A real man would have chosen a better woman. Let's be real, guys.
Bro, she did all her dirt in China. I had to pull out fucking Mandarin documents to show y'all niggas that she's a fucking scam artist.
Shit, dude.
You know, I had to get stuff from the other side of the world. So none of us would have known. Everybody got fooled, bro. It is what it is.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Well, we know the truth now.
Hold on, I got you.
What is it? What's her number? I got some extra cash. No. We got
they
that.
don't? Okay.
Oh shit! I got a
Man,
big
listen,
boy
I'm trying to
weapon.
sling some ling from Chase. Man, this guy, man. All right, the fake comedian. I stayed with you guys.
Got
A girl, cropped an ultrasound of Google to say she was pregnant by me. Luckily, I had someone tell me how dumb I was. It didn't have the name or time of day she came in. Woo. Yeah, bro, this is what happens. Because, look, as y'all remember, a girl 3 years ago tried to say that I got her pregnant.
Okay.
Like, this happens, man. This happens. Like,
I'm pretty sure that can't be true because he could never come inside of a girl. This guy's fucking super gay. I don't know what you're talking about.
it's almost inevitable.
It's not an insult. It's just a fact, guys.
That if you got some money or you got some status or whatever, a girl's going to come and lie and say that you got me pregnant.
Stop fucking with whores then. I don't know what to tell you.
It just happens, man. I went through this 3 years ago,
Damn.
right? Obviously, she lied, right? There no kid to be seen. She never got an abortion and nothing, like, because she was never pregnant in the first place.
Maybe.
These girls lie, bro. She lied
Did you say that you loved her? Like he did? Did you say, I love you?
because she knew that she could go
I
ahead
love you,
and
baby.
make Fresh look terrible.
I love you.
That's why she called and set this all up. This was all premeditated. This was all planned. Why would she call and ask these probing questions in the way that she would if she didn't have a game plan? And then she went ahead and did a press release after the fact.
Press release.
Y'all really believe-
Dramator, baby. Got him, baby. Baby, baby, baby.
Believe her, especially now that I've exposed the things that she was involved in the past.
Jesus. Oh, you
Her
got
credibility is shot at this point.
him. Damn. Still somehow better than yours, man. That's the most pathetic part, is that your credibility is lower than some fucking Asian prostitute. And that's the worst part of it all, brother. Is when you're at a point in your life where an Asian hooker, allegedly, is more credible than you. That's fucking crazy. Because we all know sometimes those Asian hookers are packing heat. I only know that from experience. I don't know that from experience, by the way. I heard that from somebody. I don't remember who. So I'm just saying, brother. That's tough for you. That's a self-report. You're self-reporting.
Completely shot. Snow bunnies are bad enough. White women getting with the blacks, but a rice bunny, that's a spy. GTFO, bro.
That's weird because Myron and Myron exclusively dates like white women. He's constantly talking about how black women are unattractive. So like to make a joke about snow bunnies and being how they're bad is weird because he exclusively engages in snow bunnies.
OPP is here.
Dr. Umar would be ashamed of you, bro.
Okay.
All right, these two right here, and we done.
Last two. Okay. Pim Rogers. First time watching Auburn preach. They look like those two retards from Nickelodeon. Welcome to Good Burger.
Oh, I mean, not for nothing. Keenan and Kel are pretty cool, man. They're pretty cool. Who doesn't like Keenan and Kel? That's kind of cringe, actually. How are you gonna like fucking Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z, but you're not gonna like Keenan and Kel? That's a fucking self-report, brother.
Rolo Tomasi says Jeremy from the Quartering owes y'all a huge apology after this. See y'all Access Vegas next week. We got you, fam. Hey, he does owe us an apology, but he's probably not going to do it because the guy makes money off of talking shit about people, just like Auburn Preach. These commentary channels, that's how they make their living, is talking poorly about other individuals.
That's true. That's how I make my money, baby. And you know what? It worked. But also, you guys are in the wrong, so.
Without all the facts. That's what they do. That's what they do.
They're gonna make another one like.
Yeah, he's probably gonna make a hit piece. Right, he's probably recording right now as we speak.
As we
he's
right
probably
now.
gonna make a video right now. Like, but still, he wanted her to get the abortion. It's like, bruh, like
Accusations.
you need to focus on your health and diet over Fresh's health and fucking what he's got going on.
Well, tell Fresh to take his shirt off. Only not because I'm gay and I want to jack off to him. I might, but because you keep talking about weight loss, which by the way is a good thing. I've been on my fitness journey. I've gotten stronger. I'm now off my insulin. I am off my insulin as of January. I just got my new blood work. My levels are lower. Like my hemoglobin or something is lower. And my A1C is lower than it was when I was on my insulin. It's at 7.4. It was at 7.8 or 9 when I was on insulin. So we're making progress in the right direction. Okay, we're getting healthier. We're hitting the gym. I'm taking it slow so I don't burn out. This is the longest I've been back into the gym in years since COVID. I've been happier. I've been feeling healthier. I've been hornier. Okay. So I agree with that. But show me Walter's physique, brother. You're talking like Walter doesn't look like a bag of shit. I'm just saying, I do too, but you're acting like your best buddy. I'm pretty sure you like fat boys. Pretty sure you like fat dudes. That's why you're obsessed with Walter. I guarantee you Walter has bitch tits. Also, let me see your legs, bro. You look like you half squat. That's just an observation. I'm just saying. All I'm saying, dude, is put up or shut up.
You are fat as fuck. What else we got here? We good? All right, guys. Again, I hate this drama shit, man. I really hate it. I don't.
Your entire thing is drama. You just do drama with little girls who can't fucking defend themselves. Well, not little girls. They're like they're legal adults. But you do drama with like 18, 20-year-old OnlyFans girls that you can berate and won't fight back. That's why. That's why you don't. I don't like drama. Yes, you do. You love drama. You love creating drama, but you don't like when people fight back. That's the difference. That's why you won't fight Preach and you'll fight Abba, because like you could probably beat Abba because he doesn't train, but you'd get the fuck knocked out of you by Preach. This is what I'm talking about. He's a weak man that only goes after men that or people that he feels like he's stronger than. That's why he's afraid to Preach. That's why he only fucking berates women. That's why when men come on his podcast, he fucking shuts down and he doesn't put up any pushback to them because he's a baby. He stinks like a baby. He's a little baby. Sorry.
I have to do this shit like I said before. I want to do a Money Monday with y'all.
Money Monday.
Enough was enough, and we had to.
Hey guys, here's how you can make some money. Sex traffic girls.
Go ahead, man. Expose this chick, man.
Expose this chick, man.
Obviously, I'm going to put timestamps in here so you guys can
Myron,
go through it.
Myron needed a mental health day. He needed a day off. He needed a little mental health day. He needed a little day for his mental health. It's a beautiful thing.
But she lied.
We love a feminine man that appreciates mental health.
Straight up, she lied, and I'm not.
He did not say he'd fight both. Bro, come on. You can't be that stinky. Bro, come on. Are you being serious with me right now, Angel? You just donated $10 to me, and now you're going to run misinformation campaigns? Come on, bro. Dude, when Preach said that he'd fight them, and he said it again, this guy shut down. They pretended that they fucking... That they called a hit on them. Oh my god, I think someone showed up here and they were not and Preach sent them. Come on, man. Bro, I gotta tell you something. I am literally brain rotted from all the content that I engage in. You're telling me he said he'd fight both of them? No, he wouldn't. Are you talking about Preach? Preach said he'd fight both of them. Myron didn't say that he'd fight both of them. Who are you talking about? Is there a language barrier here?
I'm going to take accountability and say that she fooled even us, right?
Damn.
Luckily, some good Samaritans came forward and provided us some information all the way from the other side of the world.
Damn. Whoa. Good Samaritans, dude. Wait. I thought he got this from a contact or something. Some random asshole. Dude, this... I should have said this earlier. Bro, the source isn't even verified where you get this information from. What the fuck?
Of course, right? That's why we had to protect their identity.
Yeah.
But you guys got the evidence now. You guys.
Who are you talking about, Angel? I think that we're on a fucking... We're just not... We're going to have to get used to each other, brother. We're going to have to get used to each other and how each one of us talks, okay?
You go ahead and,
Be specific about what you mean. Who said he'd fight both of them? Say the words. Type out such and such said that they would fight both of them.
Make your own conclusions. If you believe about this pregnancy, but you guys have it there.
I mean, I don't know if she's actually pregnant. That's the only one thing I have no idea. I'm 50-50 on that. We're not talking about that. I'm still wondering why you said why Walter said he loved a fucking prostitute. I want to see. Actually, I hope she makes an OnlyFans. I want to see if she's got a wiener. I want to see if she's got a wiener. I do want to see it though. If she does, I want to jerk off to.
Right? This woman clearly has no issue with stealing, no issue with embezzling.
Same here, dude.
No issue with using blackmail. No
dude,
issue.
Obviously, she dated one for a while. Although it's debatable whether he's actually a male or not. I'm pretty sure this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. Like fucking Walter looks like a trans man, and there's nothing wrong with that. Trans men are men, but male, I don't know about that.
With selling herself, having sugar daddies, etc.
Hell yeah, the type of girls that you constantly engage with, she's one of them, potentially. What a shocker. You got her on that one. Yeah, she might be one of the girls that I date. Oh shit, what a standard.
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem credible to me, but you guys can make your own decision on that. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. I don't know if we're gonna have an after hour.
All right, guys. After this, I'm doing Money Monday.
But
here's how you make money, guys. Tell a girl you love her, and then say I love you, and then get her to send you money and pretend to be Jack Nicholson on Facebook, and older women will believe you.
But I'll talk with Chris, and you guys will know here soon.
Oh yeah.
Live show April 26th, guys. Make sure to go ahead and get it. $100 general admission. Get in there. It's going to be right here in Miami, Florida. Come meet us. Come hang out.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I have my black viewers saying don't include Walter in the black community. Is it because his name is Walter? Or is it because he's disrespectful to black women? Or is it because he looks like a prepubescent boy? I'm wondering which one it is.
top of the description. And then my new Instagram is not Unplugged Fit. Check me out over there as well, because I got hit with the little disable.
Damn,
And,
dude, you're disabled, bro? You just calling other people the R slur and you're actually one? That's fucking crazy, brother.
Yeah, guys. Again, you guys go ahead and take the evidence and let the evidence speak for itself, man.
Yep.
You guys go
Crazy. Well, unfortunately, evidence was in Chinese, so I can't really let it speak for itself because I don't speak that, but okay.
Go ahead and make your own conclusions, but you guys have the evidence now. You guys got the proof. Catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace out. And I run so far away. With my Walter, I suck his dick all day. Yes, we're really gay. I really love my buddy Walt. If I could, I'd fuck him every day. I'd let him fuck me too. But I can't get away with it. Because my audience would... I got nothing. I ran out of rhymes. I got self-aware. I was kind of just singing without realizing I was singing. It was just coming to me. And the second that I realized I was singing, I got self-conscious and I stopped. So, end the video.